YouTube, Rumble, and even Instagram. Salute to all of y'all checking in right now. Salute. Listen, man, Roland Martin been acting a whole damn fool. You understand me? Roland Martin has been having a fit out here, and we need to pack him up. Man, it's just this dude is a tyrant. He hasn't been packed up properly. So we're going to make sure we do that. But before we get into all of that, family, let me go into my advertisements real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get into my advertisements. If you're looking to get the drippy drip, as always, make sure, family, you go over to FromTheSoil.tv to put on section, get your Black American Heritage flag Converses, limited edition Johns, so you sliding proper coming into Thanksgiving. And while you're there, family, don't hesitate. Go ahead and check out that Black American Heritage flag apron too. Very fly, very drippy, and it's going to have that mac and cheese. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to have that mac and cheese mac in this holiday, especially on Thanksgiving. And it's going to make sure that you're not washing your greens in no damn bathtub. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't going to be doing it. God damn it. It ain't going to be no greens getting clean in the tub when you're wearing these motherfuckers. You understand me? So go ahead and get you yours. Yeah, we're here to have that conversation, family. And don't hesitate to go ahead and check out a few other things on that same very website. There's a lot of other fly stuff on there that you can get. Now, let me go through the community kitchen chat. Let me see who's in the building real quick. Yes, indeed. My brother, Black American Service Supply, is in the building supporting Aggie. Hello, Brother Vader. Hello. Check in, man. Check in. Let me see who else we got in here. Do we have the Brother Negro? Yes, indeed. We got our very own prisoner of war out there in Biden's backyard. You know, Brother Negro, salute to you as always, brother. Salute for checking in. Let me see who else is in here, man. Let me see. King, what's happening with you checking in, sliding through? Salute to you. The great. Salute checking in. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, I see my brother Q from Let's Talk 2 in the building as usual, man. Salute to our brother Q for checking in as usual. Salute. And we got our brother Nico. Salute to our brother Nico, the Dillinger, coming through on a Sunday for what it is. Salute to brother Nico. Salute. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Brother Nico, you might have to check in, man, and get a lick off of this. I don't know. I mean, I played this clip for a couple other people, man. They got triggered because Zesty Martin was really talking some crazy shit. So I mean, again, you know what, family? We're gonna open up the chat. We'll open the kitchen up toward the end of the program and let you get your licks in. But yeah, I know y'all gonna feel some type of way. He was talking extra spicy. Now, with that being said, we got that out the way. Also, I want to keep in mind, family, do not forget we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Wazi Summit coming up. Okay, Wazi Summit is coming up December the 14th. We are looking forward to seeing all of you there. This will be another virtual experience. So for updates, etc., go to patriarchsummit.com and check it out, family. There's definitely going to be another thing of value that we always like to bring. Oh, man. Am I seeing who I think I... Salute to the sis. The sister White School for checking in, man. Salute to this sister for coming through. What's happening with you, sis? What's happening? Y'all, if y'all get a moment, man, make sure y'all slide over to this sister. She's a phenomenal sister, mature content creator, a lot of different perspectives, different types of, energy going on over there, but solid material overall. Definitely go check that sister out. The White School Podcast on YouTube. This is a solid sister. You already know we don't put no stamp on nobody unless they're on that right type of time. So salute to that sister for checking in. Now, Let me holler at my brother Q, man. Listen, brother Q, man, Q, what?
Hey man, I'm here, man. Everybody make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. This is the way that the channels will grow.
Yes,
And
indeed.
it'll allow the algorithm to at least start to get back to jumping. But I'm
Right.
here, Chef C, and
Yeah.
I appreciate this Sunday night broadcast before we begin to prep for our week this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, salute to you for checking in. All the other brothers, man, y'all got the links. Check in. And again, for the rest of the family, we will be opening the kitchen up. We definitely want to hear from y'all. We got about 40 plus in here. And so salute to y'all. Make sure you're sharing and liking, you're subscribing, you're contributing to the platform as well. Don't, you know, we definitely appreciate all contributions. We are not monetized, and that is the way they like to keep it on this side of the game for us, because we talk a little too real over here. But I really wasn't gonna go too heavy with the nigga shit today, but I want to get y'all started with something else. Let's get you started. Um, Salute to Sister M in the building. What's happening with you, sis? For checking in, our sister Mary and Marisa checking in the building. What's happening with you for a second? Checking in. Um, let's get busy with a little bit of something. I want to play something before we go too far. There we go. We got our brother Dr. Short. Brother Dr. Short, sir, how are you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm white and proud.
That's right. That's the only way to be, sir. I mean, brother Doctor Shaw, you told me you was cooking a Sunday meal when we spoke a little
I'm finished.
earlier. So how did
Everything,
it, how
everything is
did it
done.
come out?
It came out fine. Let me tell you, I was looking for your links. You sent it. Kept looking, and at a certain point, I stopped. So the link I got came at 6:50. So
Yes, sir.
that's why I was looking for you. So I missed you. But the dinner came out fine. Just did chicken, cabbage, some really nice dirty rice, baked potato, and that was what we had.
Mm, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I mean, we are gonna get this thing started, sir, in the reaction portion right off the jump. So, brother Negro, definitely tap in, man. I'm gonna start with a clip to lead us into the Janet Jackson portion. Now,
Mm.
again, for those who aren't, up to speed, again, the media has been on an all-out attack against our sister Janet Jackson. Yeah, I mean, it's taken place a few days ago. However, we still need to cover this, do our diligence on this side, because I do believe, and we know that you guys really look forward to our perspectives on these things. So, Brother Short was very moved by the disrespect coming from that fat,
Right.
jigglypuff, ascot, owl face bastard, Roland Martin. So we got to touch on this thing here.
Oh, and Chef, before we even go there, if I can interject, we're
Yes, sir.
asking for everybody and your Twitter and everything else is we want Janet Jackson to be president. She's been president of Rhythm Nation. Now, since they want to put a woman in the ring, well, didn't get one single vote. Well, we want to put a woman in the ring who didn't get a single vote. I would
Mm,
rather see Janet Jackson be president than Kamala Harris.
right.
Therefore, I'm I I'm asking for people, if you want something to vote for and you want to show your anger, if you can't vote for this, come swallow, which you shouldn't. If you don't like Trump, it's understandable. If you think Cornel West is he's a threat to the grooming industry, can you imagine if he's president? All the hair people go out of business.
Mm,
Or if you can't vote for the other people, why not write in Janet Jackson to
right.
show people, give a middle finger. We have a commandment: thou shalt not cancel.
Mm,
This woman spoke truth. She's shown more character
that's
asking a
right.
question than this entire political season. That
Right.
we black people really do exist, and we can say who's us. We can have questions.
Right.
And so thou shalt not cancel the queen of Wakanda, Janet Jackson. Write her in, put that up on Twitter, do polls. We need to let people know when you speak the truth that you're not going to be destroyed, that we're not going to just let people do that. I mean, her brother just died, for God's sakes. Kamala Harris spent 10 years and depleted the Jackson family financially trying to railroad Michael. Now, if she's got a question, they destroy her too. I mean, should Janet Jackson also be destroyed by Kamala the same way that Kamala helped destroy her brother Michael? Haven't the Jackson family, haven't the Black family been through enough with tethers and races? I mean, we can't even think for them coming down on us. We have to circle the wagons around Janet Jackson. I don't care if she had a baby with the Emirati. None of that meant much. The thing is that the Jackson family is Black royalty. They have made all kinds of contributions, and we love them. And we don't know who the hell this broad is who lies about her grandmother, lies about her father. She changes her voice and accent to the audience. This chameleon whore and her supporters have no right to say anything about Janet Jackson. And we Black men, we got to protect our good Black women. We have to say, if you can mess over her for having a question, we're losing our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression, and we lose life itself. Janet Jackson for president. Write in your own candidate. Hell, I mean, shit. I mean, my vote won't count here in D.C. because the Democrats, look, the Electoral College vote in D.C. is going to go to Kamala Harris. So it wouldn't hurt if I voted for Janet Jackson. In fact, that shit will feel good. I finally did something for her. And we grew up loving Janet Jackson. We all love her. Come on, y'all have had a boner on for Janet Jackson from good times to now. And it was real good times when you had a boner for Janet Jackson. We love her. And I mean, just imagine this reptilian-looking broad who's got enough wrinkles in her neck to be a defense map for the California San Andreas, fault. For her to sit down and try to trash her sister like that, hell no.
Right. And you know what? I triple, quadruple second that amendment, if you will. But let's bring it up now, because again, according to Roland Martin, if you have no political understanding, you should shut your mouth up. So, I want to play a clip here, and then we'll go right into Jackson, into Janet, into our sister Janet, and we want to see if that same energy is kept for someone else who is a quote unquote celebrity and doesn't appear to have political knowledge, but they're speaking on it. So let's go ahead and go to that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring this up here. Jigglypuff. Look at this guy. Anyway. Fair use.
Last several years, he was on the campaign trail in 2020 and 22 with U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock, and he also has been supportive of the vice president. Well, was it Wednesday? It was the day before her speech on Thursday in Chicago. He dropped this video that got a lot of people lighting him up.
Real quick, I want to talk about the DNC. I feel like the DNC has been going amazing, but I also feel like tonight Kamala Harris has a pretty difficult job, right? And it's interesting because the Republican correspondent that's been doing the roundup after the DNC has ended, he asked the question that I kind of asked Kamala when we had our second meeting, if, the fact that she's in office right now, she's in the White House right now. And the guy, he said, what makes y'all believe that she's gonna get this stuff done if she becomes president and she's already in the House? And it's a tricky question because I asked Kamala basically the same thing, right? In so many words. And I asked her, like, as the vice president, why they don't let her talk when, you know, Biden seems like he needed someone to speak up for him. I thought that's what the role of the vice president was to help the president. And basically, she kind of let me know that her hands was tied, that they didn't really allow her to be a voice like that in that space. And tonight, I don't know if she's gonna, you know, I want to see how if she even touches on this, because if she doesn't touch on it, that's the question that I feel like the people that have mixed decisions about voting for her, this is one of the questions. This is the top question.
But listen, people, y'all.
I got a question, a comment. Why did Kamala give him a bondage and discipline answer when he was asking her a question about policy? Talking about the hands being bound. I mean, that's what you do in the privacy of your own home, right? I mean, you know that you know a hoe can't change the stains in her sheets any more than a leopard can change the spots.
Well, real quick, brother Dr. Short, let me salute Rodney and my brother Cut the Check just joined us in the kitchen. Salute to brother Rodney and Cut the Check. Brother Dr. Short, you know, again, listen, the mere fact that this particular one that I'm playing, I just want to make sure that everybody understands. This particular clip, and yes, Jermaine Dupri is our sister Janet Jackson's ex-husband, right? But I'm just playing it because I want to show y'all the compassion, right? First, the compassion, the understanding, quote unquote, that he has for one Jermaine Dupri, who's an entertainer, an uninformed entertainer who wants to engage clearly in political bullshit, right? But Jermaine Dupri is obviously a dodo bird. He has no fucking clue, but we're playing this just so we can set it up because, again, not only is he's Janet Jackson's ex-husband, right? Who also said nothing about the very guy that's supposed to be his homie right here in this clip, Roland Martin. Jermaine Dupri didn't come out and say anything against the attack on his ex-wife.
Well, he's stupid. And wasn't he abusive towards Janet and some other stuff? Okay, so wait a minute. Wait. We have a bunch of moist and suspect men. In fact, the biggest fool-ass thing I could say about Jermaine Dupri is, how do you let a Janet Jackson go? You sorry-ass man.
Come on.
How did you lose Janet Jackson? Janet Jackson has dealt with some dudes, and she's been patient. She's patient with the Arab, patient with the DeBarge dude. She wants to be loved by a man. Damn, Janet, my number's out here. Shit. I don't care. I mean, a lot of us, we like Janet. Nigga, how'd you lose her? Fuck you. And by the way, I just sent you a picture. I sent it to you and Brother Negro. It's a picture of Kamala Harris when I went to school with her at Howard, where Kamala Harris was a Kappa sweetheart. That means that she used to basically pussy down the pledges. Oh, yes. And you see the KA, and you can see a piece of the side on the sweater. I sent it to you. Show people. I don't need to lie on that bitch. I can't stand her. Yes, I can't stand her. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. I said it. I've been saying it for years. I don't care who doesn't like me. I don't want any friends that are down with that hoe. Just get the hell off this. If you like that lying, cosplaying hoe, Go. We don't want you. This is not the forum for you. Demonetize me. In fact, she's been demonetizing our race, letting these illegals come into Chicago and everywhere else. So I don't care. Jermaine Dupri is a has-been. Who remembers him? The only thing people know is that he once was with Janet Jackson. He's basically an ex-Janet Jackson groupie. He's a male plaster caster that nobody remembers. And anytime he's talking about Kamala Harris's hands being tied, her hands weren't tied hooking Indians up with jobs. Her hands weren't tied getting that Freedmen's Bank and giving our money to other people, including illegals. Her hands are only tied when it comes to doing something for black folks or having some freaky sex. That's when her hands are tied. And one of those times is voluntary. And
she likes it. And she likes it.
And so I'm sick and tired of that. I'm so angry with dumb fuck black people. They deserve a genocide to be this stupid. This hoe has a Spanish accent when she goes to Taco Bell. She's got a black accent when she goes into KFC. She's got a White Valley Girl thing when she goes into the Olive Garden. This lady is clearly a polished substance abusing nymphomaniac with a multi-personality disorder. She's a crazy, hateful bitch. And and let's go back to Roland Martin. Look, I can't hold
on. Brother Short already trying to cook. Hold on, sir. I know you're cooking already. Hold on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, the wolf is in the building. Brother Juan J. Johnson, sir. Top of the afternoon.
Top of the evening, fellas. Looking forward to the conversation. Let's cook.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Brother Dr. Short already been cooking for real, and now he really trying to cook early. He not even letting the skillet get hot yet. He already trying to flip pans in there. Hold on, Brother Dr. Short. Hold on. Let me get it set up. Salute the Brother Red Sig real quick. Salute the Brother Red Sig. Salute to you. All right, now let's go ahead and play some more of this, y'all. We got it here. Jermaine Dupri again. It's time that we got to make sure that we make it make sense, right? Salute to everybody checking in for the various platforms as well. We see y'all. Salute, and make sure y'all share it out too, family. Share it out, like it. All right, that'll help us get through these algorithms because we are banned, not shadow. We are banned. Okay, now let's get into Jermaine Dupri a little bit more. Again, I'm just making the context so you guys can track it, and then you're gonna be asking yourselves, unfortunately, where was this same energy when it came to Jermaine Dupri once we get into the Janet clip? Let's go on. Fair use.
That they had. And like I said, this is what the Republicans are saying. They never heard the part about her hands being tied. And if she says something about her hands being tied, then it makes it look like the White House or the Democratic Party didn't really want her to exceed. So she can't really say her hands was tied, but she does have to step into that space. This is something I do believe.
Well, boy, after that video dropped, man, he got cooked on social media. I mean, folk were dropping all kind of videos going after him. And I had tweeted, I was like, yo, Jermaine, before you drop something like that, hit me in the feature before you do. And so Friday, he hit me up. We talked on Friday, and he said, hey, let's do a live chat on Saturday to talk a little bit more about this with the general public. And so we did, and here's that conversation.
I need you to give them a little context on how you viewed what actually was happening as opposed to what actually happened.
So here's the deal, folks. The Republicans, so when Jermaine posted the video,
All right, enough of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I played that just so you can understand the temperature, right? The compassion, the quote-unquote understanding. his willingness to throw on the cape because Jermaine Dupri is in support. However, he, presented a question to the Kamala Harris campaign about, some of her positions on different issues. So I'm just showing you how he handles him with kitten gloves, family. Now let's spin to our sister. Let's go to our sister now. Okay.
And where did Roland Martin's neck go? Do you notice that he had a neck when he had the red shirt on? And then, I don't know, that's a great disappearing act, that he could make his neck disappear depending on which shirt he's got.
Right. Now, right, Brother Short. Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Right off the bat. Again, fair use. Right off the bat, though. Watch how he comes with it. Pause.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet. Okay, y'all. She's the latest black celebrity to spread misinformation about Vice President Kamala Harris in an interview with The Guardian.
So let's start right there. Brother Dr.
Why does he look like an alcoholic Jason Whitlock? How come him and Jason Whitlock are fat black men that don't like anybody?
With no necks.
Yes. And his man titties are sagging worse than Kamala's.
But look, right out the gate. Right out the gate. Where was the compassion?
He doesn't like women. That's where the compassion is. Let's not waste any time on him. Every time I turn on a Roland Martin thing, there are always a bunch of zesty suspect people on there, men and women. He's comfortable around people that are deviant. Birds of a feather flock and fuck together. Okay? And I'm just saying it. I wonder about him. I'm saying it. I wonder if he went to Diddy parties. Notice he's avoiding talking about Diddy. Why? He's avoiding talking about TD Jakes. There's some hot topics out there. How come he never touches those? Have you ever noticed that? And by the way, he talks about Raphael Warnock. Well, I could just say to you for a fact that Raphael Warnock had serious marital problems. The allegation is Raphael Warnock, who I call, he looks like a guy who looks like a Mr. Potato Head, just like Steve Harvey. Raphael Warnock was allegedly caught in bed with the man by his wife, right? And then dudes allegedly tried to run over her with the car. Okay, I know this. I was working on the campaign for the Republican candidate he was running against. I was removed from the campaign, Chef C. Told I could not participate by none other than Alveda King. It's a damn fact. Okay, because I was exposing stuff about Warnock. Warnock is Alpha Phi Alpha. Went to Morehouse. That should make you put your homo antenna up. In fact, you need a damn satellite for this dude. He's weird. He's strange. If you read the book that Warnock put in, one of the things that Warnock is complaining about is that the black church does not embrace LGBTQ. What kind of preachers demanding that we accept sodomites, except for you're leaning that way or your heart's there? See, and Brother Juan and I, Christians, is a different standard. The Bible says if you even think about it, you did it. And it also says you're cursed if you try to change anything in the good book. And it also says, what you love, you put your treasury in. Well, that dude has put all kinds of support. I mean, to get funds and all for LGBTQ. This man has a heart for LGBTQ. I'm talking about Warnock. And someone else does. It's Roland Martin. Roland Martin is aligned with LGBTQ. Whether he does it in his bed or not, he's for it in his heart. I repeat, you don't have to participate to be one from the Christian perspective. If you support and endorse, you're the same as.
Mm.
And Roland Martin, supposedly a Christian minister that studied in Louisiana at a very conservative school. And Roland Martin is a plant from an anti-Black program called Project 21 that racist white fascists put together to create Black leadership to subvert Black people. Roland Martin is the most high-profile graduate of Project 21. He's a traitor. He's zesty. He's suspect. He hates Black women.
Come on. Say zesty, Dr. Salute the brother, Dr. Shaw.
Yeah, he's zesty. I mean, he's got more dresses than Diana Ross. All these muumuus and shit. He's got all the different colors. Always danced around.
Yes,
I mean, your ass playing with white guys on the golf course. Chef C, if a man did ass play around you, wouldn't you form an opinion?
Pause.
Wouldn't you form an opinion, Wolf? See, a lot of people could just be quiet and not say anything. If I ran around as a man ass play, if my personal iPad has a man's ass cave and I'm looking at it on my private personal, my business iPad, not your personal one, he has enough money to look at porn and filth of his own accord. But you mean you're doing business and you got naked men on your business computer? That says how deep you are into this. And I'm going to keep shouting the name.
Hold on. Don't go too far. I got you. I got all of the receipts for you. But real quick, let's get back to this. I want to salute the 150 plus already in here. 150 in y'all. Salute. Y'all here for this shit. Okay, pause though. Pause with that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play a little bit more of this because we're gonna give Brother Shaw all the ammo he wanted. He sent me this shit early last week.
To spread misinformation about Vice President Kamala Harris. In an interview with The Guardian, y'all, published Saturday, to promote the second leg of her concert tour, Janet Jackson claims she heard that Kamala Harris was not Black and the vice president's daddy was white. Here's what the reporter wrote on For Us. It was about making a difference in a kid's life, a teenager's life, from them taking this path with drugs and going down the wrong street, trying to make something of themselves. On that record, she sang about joining voices in protest to social injustice and pushing toward a world rid of color lines. I wonder where she stands on the forthcoming election. After all, I say, America could be on the verge of voting in its first Black female president, Kamala Harris. Well, you know what they supposedly said, she asked me. She's not Black. That's what I heard, that she's Indian. She looks at me expectantly, perhaps assuming that I have Indian heritage. Well, she's both, I offer. Her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days, she coughs. I was told that they discovered her father was white. I'm floored at this point. It's well known that Harris's father is a Jamaican economist, a Stanford professor who split from her Indian mother when she was 5. Quote, my mother understood very well that she was raised.
What's happening, Brother Shaw?
That's a deflection. That's like saying I heard her father was American. Jamaica has all kinds of people that live there. It's not your nationality, it's your ethnicity. Kamala Harris's father is a brown. Browns are not seen as Black in Jamaica. A brown is basically a white, or mostly or significantly white Jamaican that is a different class from Black Jamaicans. She's right, according to Jamaican culture. This piece of shit, Roland Martin, and a little racist ass Indian that interviewed her, because these Indians want Kamala in so they can fuck over Black people. So she was talking to an Indian who's part of the game. The Indians are being very careful. They want Kamala in office so they can screw Black people. Okay, Black people are the 7th or 8th or 9th largest economy in the world. They want to come here and plunder us. Black Americans, 50 million of us, have as much money as people in India do. And there's 1.5 billion of them. We represent a target. They want her in because who do you think they're going to be able to take resources from if you get to America? Who are the illegals getting it taken from? They're taking it primarily from black people. We represent the low-hanging fruit of looting America's wealth. So they're down for it. So they're willing to be quiet because they know how to play strategy and they have a real game. The bastards like Roland Martin, who's a traitor, the Boulet's game is to help destroy us for whites and others. And I'm going to say this to the 150 people listening. Black people are winners, but you know what? We got dirty coaches that are taking payback from the mob to make certain that we lose every game. We could win everything we wanted if we had genuine, honest, uncorruptible leadership, which we do not have. Roland Martin is a visible face of a liar, crooked influencer who is morally bankrupt. And by the way, a shout out to the gentleman that's trying to teach people that sodomite and homosexuality is natural and good if black people do it. His name is Cleo Monago. He's known as the Gay Malcolm X, who is a major influencer, producer, and advisor to Roland Martin. I know Cleo. Nah, I ain't talking some shit I don't know. I'm saying to you, when you see a show that Roland Martin does, he gets advised by a man who's the leader of the same gender love movement and same-sex love movement. This is who Roland goes to as his mentor. Okay, a man who has sex with men and is open about it, who is trying to teach black folks that homosexuality is good. It's different when 2 black men have sex versus 2 white men having sex. This is an advisor to Roland Martin. This isn't what I think. This is what I know.
Indeed. Indeed. Brother, let me hear from the other gentleman. Brother Q, thus far, when we're making the comparisons here, when we're following this trail of the nonsense, right? One, from the first clip to this clip thus far, what stands out the most to you, Brother Q?
Roland clearly, you can see what he's doing. He's trying to gatekeep black media. He's trying to be the end all be all to, you got to go through him to speak on political issues.
You need to go into him. And gatekeep spelled Gayte. Keeper.
Pause.
And clearly he can't deal with a man as timid and as docile as Jermaine Dupri is. He didn't have no smoke for him. And we clearly see from other issues that Roland's had lately, he don't got all that energy for men. But he got energy for her. And
not standing up. He has
he's
energy
the same
in a
one.
different way.
Roland Martin is the same one that was not in support of Kamala Harris prior to her saying she's going to run.
Wake that up.
He wasn't in support of her. He actually said that if Biden was to drop out, she could never win. See, but Roland wants a seat at the table so bad that he will continue selling people out, being a part of something that he ain't got to do. He's pissed off right now because he's not part of an interview. She's running around doing interviews and he hasn't been invited. He's pissed off. He's the queen of all queens.
Well, I mean, we're gonna show the queen side of her as this video goes on. But Brother Wolf, sir, are you up to speed, sir?
Yeah, I'm up to speed. I think one of the difference is, again, with the whole Jermaine Dupri piece, is yes, he was married to Janet, but he doesn't have that same reach as Janet. although they was married, but he doesn't have that same. I mean, you talking about the Jacksons family, Janet. We talking about an institution,
right?
You know, we ain't talking about something small. I mean, you talking about globally. Like I said, globally. Who else? You know, family wise, that the whole world knows, whether it's television, music, shows. So yeah, I think that Roland, in the other case, Roland is who he is. Roland, I don't even see Roland as a traitor. Because he's not one of us. Roland is a mercenary. He's for hire to the highest bidder. That's who Roland is. Roland has all the smoke for females, but no smoke for males. And then when you do talk about the males, y'all stupid ass. Again, Roland, if I approach Roland in the streets, Roland wouldn't even look at me, man.
No, not at all.
He'd look at your belt. He'd look at your zipper.
Roland is like his name. He's rolling. He's just rolling, man. He's a mercenary. He's for hire. He's a hireling. He's not even one of us. He's like the song, They Not Like Us. I can see why Roland is what he is, because when you cosplaying, for as long as he's been cosplaying, you get your roles mixed up. Everybody wants to be us, but it can't be us. They got a whole different energy, a whole different spirit, man. You know, so that's just Roland. Yeah.
Well, salute to our brother Juan J. Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, we just getting started. I see a lot of different faces in here. Do us a favor and just make sure you like the program. Make sure you share it on out. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to unpack this today. Let's play a little bit more of this clip. Your boy Roly Poly losing his entire bussy over what Janet Jackson said to his new little mammy coming through.
That bussy was already lost.
Harris wrote in her book, The Truth Behold. The people who are most vocal in questioning the facts of Harris's identity tend to be hardcore QAnon adjacent, Trump-loving conspiracy theorists. I don't think Jackson falls into that camp, but I do wonder what the algorithms are serving her. I start again. Harris has dual heritage, I say. And given this moment, does Jackson think America's ready for her if we agree she's black? Or, okay, a woman of color? I don't know, Jackson stage whispers. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. Now, a number of outlets reported that Janet Jackson issued an apology for the comments based upon a statement from Mo El Masri, who said he represented Jackson and is listed as the singer's manager on IMDb Pro. Well, a person close to Jackson who spoke anonymously later told the Post that El Masri does not represent the singer. El Masri also came out publicly and said that he was fired by Janet Jackson and Randy Jackson as a result of that statement. Now,
get your bussy up out of here, you fucker. Shout out to Janet Jackson and Randy Jackson for throwing that nigga the fuck out. Get him out of here. Who told you to go out there and issue that $5 apology? Ain't nobody tell you to do that. Salute to all of the sisters. I see y'all checking in for this conversation. Salute to my sister DW. Salute Jane. Salute to Sister Elevated. Let me see who else done came in here. Salute to John. Salute to God damn, we got a lot of niggas in here. Hold on. Pardon me, y'all, if I miss you. Salute to Red Sid, DW, Stephanie, my sister Star, Jerome. Damn, we got a lot of y'all done came through this motherfucker. Salute to everybody checking in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And over 170 of y'all already in here. Okay? But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Janet, that family standing 10 toes down, as y'all say, or standing on business. I said what the fuck I said. Right? Who told you to go out there and issue that public apology? We didn't green light you for that. So not only did you get fired from Janet, But then Randy said, yeah, you heard her, and you get fired by me too. Get the fuck up out the door, you fool. You understand? This is how you got to get busy on niggas.
You just step in their necks.
You understand? And get them up out the door. So now, because the credibility is in question here, the mere fact that Black American royalty has challenged the propaganda machine, okay? Because that's all it is. That's what your girl Kamala Harris, she's a product of the propaganda machine. You can't fake that when you're coming up against royalty, all right? So now the curtain is getting peeled back on a hoe, okay? Your dad is Irish, Your ancestors got Irish lineage. And see, the problem here is, listen, we're going to keep it 100 in here. It's not so much the fact that she's got mixed lineage. It's the fact that Kamala is running on Black. That's what we got a problem with. That's what a lot of folks got a problem with. She running on Black, talking about collard greens, and we knew it was cap when you said you washed it in the tub.
Yeah.
You ain't nobody. Listen here. Look at here. Black America, if you ain't lighting that chat the fuck up, we knew it was cap when she said she washed them greens in a damn tub.
Constantly abuse them.
Okay? We don't do that. Ain't no nigga washing no greens in nobody tub with ass residue left over. That's some filthy, freak, nasty shit. That's why you can't eat everybody's food. You understand?
Or maybe that's Hindu greens.
Right, come on.
Let me just say something to you. No. Let's talk about the Caribbean for a minute, because what Kamala Harris has talked about, she might make her greens in the bathtub. She may actually do that, and she may have been telling the truth, because it's called sweat rice. And the Caribbean and other places, you get a basin, and you get a pot or a thing of steaming rice in the tub, and you put your vagina over it, and you let the secretions of your vagina go into your rice or whatever you're going to do, and you serve it to a man. And it's said that the secretions from a woman's vagina in a man's food will give a woman complete control over a man. That is a Jamaican tradition. It's done in Guinea-Bissau, and many people, it's a practice to serve food that has touched the vagina in that area. And by the way, when someone said, what did the asshole say to the dick? It said, up the street where the hedges are, wrong address, right? So your anus isn't too far from your vagina. So, ladies, don't even lie. You know it is. It ain't that far. Maybe 5-6 inches, if that much, right? So let's be real with each other. They're close neighbors, but with very different functions. Praise the Lord. So she may even have talked about putting a spell on the people with the greens that her pussy ass greens, maybe for mind control over people.
Doc, you could be onto something, because a lot of our foreign brothers and sisters bring their customs, traditions to this country.
They're satanic, demonic, witchcraft. It's called Obi in Jamaica. Yes, you put pussy and body secretions in people's food to control them. And they might do it in Haiti too. I know they do it in Jamaica. They do it in the Virgin Islands. It's called sweat rice. And maybe she's got some Kama Sutra sweat greens.
We have to be clear that
hold on, and in West Africa, don't take any spaghetti, because yes, they will. They'll put menstrual fluid in the spaghetti to control a man. That's how when a woman comes and brings you some lasagna and shit, she's saying, I want you to marry me, and I got some of my coochie secretions in there to to overcome your resistance to making the commitment to me. This is a fact for all the little liar Pan-Africanists to talk about how perfect everything in Africa, and we've got to go back to our African gods, and there's not a damn good thing about the Bible and the commandments. You liar niggas. We got some good shit. And the difference, one of the reasons they're not like us, I don't care who I offend, is the influence of the righteous things in the Bible has influenced our culture here. Those people that don't have it, they come over with their pagan shit, and we wonder why we don't connect. It's because a lot of them have a godless, or should I say they have a non-biblical God culture basis. Like Kamala is a Hindu, and the Hindus practice voodoo and witchcraft as well. And it's all coming out with the lies around her family and the father. He may not be her father. Maybe the mother. You look at how they broke up and all this foolishness, and he's been married 2 times, whatever, and he's got no other kids. He may be moist. He looks kind of strange. He's got a lot to hide. How many other fathers would have a daughter as vice president, and you don't do any interviews, you don't do nothing? What does he have to hide?
Well, brother Wolf, you got the floor on that.
It was so much to unpack with what he said, but I'm gonna go back to that food piece and that cleanliness and that customs and traditions. Again, Black Americans, we steady try to project our Black uniqueness onto other people.
Right.
When you come in here and from other countries and you have sinks, dishwashers, up-to-date appliances, and you don't know how they work. You used to just taking baths, bringing the water up, and just cleaning yourself like some type of animal in the wild. Yeah, I believe what she said about she washed those greens in the tub. I believe her. Man, I believe most of what she said. Okay, because she don't say a whole lot any old way. Okay, so I'm with Dr. Short on that. A lot of these people who come from other countries, they bring their culture and their sometimes uncleanliness ways here. We're the most sanitized people, man. Black Americans are very sanitized,
very clean.
And you may call us ratchet now because we had 2 or 3 generations who just off the damn mind. Right. But we still match our shoes with our belts.
Okay. Come on now. Come with
match our shirt with our shoes.
You understand me? Yeah,
Let's be clear. Let's be real clear.
Yeah. Come on, Q. Come with it, Q. Come on. Let's be very clear. Q.
I too wash greens in my tub.
I believe her, man.
That's it. Okay.
Let's be clear.
She was honest. You ain't never heard no Black woman talking about washing no greens in no tub, man. Never.
Yeah, no.
Maybe in a big bowl. What about those big old
them big old school pots and shit that they fry
big plastic boxes you get from Walmart or from Home Depot. You can put the greens there and clean the greens. But nobody's thinking about putting greens in no tub, man.
It ain't going in the tub at all, man. At all. Salute to the 180 plus in the building.
So Dr. Short is right on point with that whole.
Man, she thinking she cooking tandoori chicken, butter chicken.
Right. Come on, chicken shawarma. Come on.
No, she onion pinjai,
samosas. Yeah. Come on.
She know.
Yeah.
Peanut butter chicken. See.
Yeah.
Are y'all there? Hey, y'all. They keep messing with me, but that's okay. I want to say. Like Brother Juan Johnson, some of us are connected to our family in the South. And if you ever went, even when they had rundown houses like some of my relatives did, but I loved them, they had multiple tubs. They never had just one. You had a tub for washing fruits and vegetables. Mm-hmm. You had a tub for washing dishes and clothes. And then you had a tub for washing a body. They tend to have multiple tubs, not just one. Now, if you're living on $1 a day in some broke down ass country where getting a wheelbarrow or a pot or something major expenditure, you can see how much it mix up and why they're asking to get their greens. Where we have enough money, people have tended, even with I'm just sorry, even when they didn't have indoor plumbing and such, I've seen it where people had multiple tubs. And I mean, and I'm going to tell you, women will be down to keep the tubs separated because it's another thing, even if the tub's clean. A lot of times I know folks will clean the tubs with bleach and everything else is someone else was in their home because they didn't want you to wash in their tub. I'm just saying this because if you know anything about spells and voodoo, you can collect the scum off the bathtub and make stuff out of it. People are very clear about that. Clean the tub. You had to wash the tub when you were not in from there, or someone would clean up right after you, so your residue wouldn't even be in the tub. I don't know if, I mean, I'm telling you, the older people, you couldn't just wash. Everybody couldn't just wash in their house. And if you washed in their house, they had bleach and everything almost to sanctify the tub because they didn't know you.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you, if you had folk from down south that didn't play that stuff, and it was known that people that were nasty did stuff like that.
Right.
Trashy people did stuff like that, but not good people. And you couldn't eat at everybody's house. You weren't allowed to eat, no matter what. You have certain family members, you don't eat at their house. Certain people, no, you can't do. It's the same as trick or treat. You can't go to certain people's houses and get stuff because people are into the occult and doing weird stuff. And Kamala Harris comes from that on both sides of her family.
Yes,
She's a wicked person. She is a wicked person. And the people who've embraced Kamala Harris are the Luciferian, eyes wide shut Negroes. The Boule. These people are into Satanism. And they only care about themselves. And like I said, you look at what's going on with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, you name it. You'll never see them take a stand on, say, what's that dude, Jamal Bryant, or Take Dick's Jakes. Not one dirty black politician or figure ever gets criticized unless white people come for them really, really hard, and then they will do it. Otherwise, there's a radio silence blackout. They will not talk about this no good mayor in Chicago. The black community is in a total uproar in Chicago. But you know what? You won't see Roland Martin attack Mayor Johnson, no matter what, because Mayor Johnson, by the way, is alleged might be Haitian, lying about who he is. A lot of these people, a way to get into the Black American community and to hijack stuff, you'll find a lot of Africans and Caribbeans join the Greek letter organizations. Why? Because Africa has secret societies and the different clans and ethnic groups, and that whole Bush school thing that everybody screams about, rite of passage, that's their version of the Black Greek letter organizations. And they've got Masons and everything else. And so those African folk and others come in and see that we got our own variation of witchcraft light, and they join it.
Well, I'll tell you what, gentlemen.
That's some good stuff, Doc.
That's some good stuff on a pause level, on a different level. But let's get where we got to go here, gentlemen. We just getting started now. We just getting started. The oven just got preheated to the temperature we needed now.
Janet Jackson has not apologized for those comments. So let me say this here, y'all. And so this is the first time I'm actually revealing this. So in 2019, we went on the Tom Joyner Morning Show cruise, the Fantastic Voyage cruise. And Janet Jackson performed.
Look at this. See, niggas like this got a name drop. I'm just saying, I digress for a moment. Bear with your boy, man. Niggas like this got a name dropping, talk about the circles they in. Because let's be clear. If Roland was never selected, because honestly, he brings no real
Let's
value.
be all the way clear.
Very clear. Roland Martin brings no real value other than a big mouth. Pause. On a regular and any other day, nobody would be around a nigga like this. Just look at this fool. What you stand there? What anybody get from being around a whole nigga like this? Stop playing, man. But again, we got folks running around talking about Roland Martin is some of the last black media. People actually believe that this Jigglypuff, ascot wearing, fake slick back having is the last of authentic black journalism or journalists on this planet. And they still look to him to be an authentic source of information, a non-biased source of information, family. This country is doomed, like your boy Joe Biden said, when niggas is believing what comes out of this fat Jigglypuff's mouth. I digress. Let's play some more of this shit.
And so what we did was Tom would have all of the people who were on the show around a massive square table. And we would all basically record the show asking questions. So we interviewed Janice. So it was Tom, it was Sybil, it was Jay, it was Chris Paul, Huggy Lowdown, it was my...
Look, he's got a name drop. You see what I said? You see what I'm saying, family? He's got to name drop. Without it, Roland Martin ain't shit. Salute to the 190 plus in the building. Niggas is lucky we ain't got big microphones. They lucky. We'll clear these niggas out. But it's coming. We will clear these fuckers out. Okay? Let me play some more of this.
So it was like everybody who was on the show. So everybody's asking different questions. So this is 2019. Vice President Kamala Harris is running. And I remember I asked the question, was endorsed or was she, really focused on the election? And so she gave, I can't remember what the hell she said. I don't know what kind of non-answer she sort of gave. Like, I'm not really whatever. I'm not quite remember. So check this out. So like 2 hours later, Tom comes up to me, pissed. He's like, because of your question, we can't really interview. I said, what are you talking about? Well, her people came in and they were like, nope, can't really interview. And then Tom said, we offered to them, hey, we'll just edit out Roland's question and her answer. Nope, and not at all. Can't run the whole interview at all. And it never ran. It never did. Now, if I was Tom, I'd run the damn interview now. I don't give a shit. But I'm sitting there going, how is it now 3 days later and you, Jan Jackson, still haven't issued an apology for that stupid ass comment you made?
Let's stop right there, family. Issued an apology for that stupid ass comment you made. Where was this energy for your boy Jermaine Dupri?
But the whole purpose of him bringing up that story was to try to discredit her credibility.
Facts.
That it was no purpose to bring up the story if it was a good story or a bad story. He did that as a pretext to try to discredit what she has to say about politics or whatever. Janice stood on 10 and she ain't going to apologize. So what? But then he comes back and demeans her by saying those words. This is what they got to do. This Democratic the Democratic Party. One thing about them, they don't change their stripes.
Right.
In the Democratic shills, they all run the same stuff. They come up with these stories from the past of people dealing with them to try to discredit who this person is, whatever they're trying to attack. And then they'll come and say their point. And they can't say their point without adding a word of disparagement in what they're saying. It's not really an authentic critique. It's just to basically say it's dumb, it's stupid. This is why he tell people to kiss his ass. This is a 55-year-old man who, for lack of better words, has been in black media for over 25 years. Instead of him, if he had some type of decorum, he would be educating people on some of the things about politics that he may feel like he know, but he can't do that.
But Brother Quentin, isn't it possible that he really does want people to kiss his ass?
It's quite possible.
It's quite possible that he has an ass fetish. And so he's not just, the Bible says from the wealth of the heart, the mouth speaks.
Facts.
He keeps talking about asses. And I'm like, where's your wife at? Where are your biological children at? Why did your first wife leave you for a white man?
This is true.
Just asking. And let's just get into this for a moment, because he's really annoying to me. I've been in his presence one time. He's nasty. He's rude to everyone. He acts like a prissy diva instead of a man.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I said it. And I'll go further to say to you, of Roland Martin, why would Janet want to be associated with him and his question after he got busted? Stealing debate questions in 2016. Maybe Janet didn't want to be associated with that because she may have to deal with people, and Roland Martin is a persona non grata for a lot of people. He's not reputable. That's one thing. And we also need to remember that when Michael Jackson died, Obama and these other people dogged the hell out of Michael Jackson.
That's a fact.
How did Roland treat Michael? Was he fair to Michael? I have my suspicions. Michael didn't pledge. See, this is all about the 4 million Negroes of the Greek. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Right. And that's what he represents, a selfish group. Okay, on top of him being like a tether, second generation. He does want people to kiss his ass the same way in Haiti. The rich Haitians tell the broke Haitians to kiss their ass. That's why they're up here eating cats or whatever, or maybe not eating cats, but they're here because the people who run Haiti are just like him. They don't care anything about the masses of people as long as they're doing good. He embodies that. And all of the foreigners who come from these countries with an elite that are dirty, that kiss white ass, and they hate the black masses. He's just like that. He's no different. He's corrupt. He's vile. He's foul. Right. And all the people around him are the same. These are the people who have no business leading us. And he will never get a clue until people drive his ass off of social media. Nobody really likes him, but he's got that Greek letter loyalty. Those guys who've done all these crazy sex rituals and things, that's why they support each other. Ricky or Tricky or Dickie Smiley, I'm going to say this, when Ricky Smiley went to Howard the same time as Kamala Harris, the Omega Psi-Phi fraternity was notorious for having guys who were gorilla sissies that acted macho, had sex with men, and often passed their HIV/AIDS to women. Real talk. Real talk. I don't fuck all y'all that don't like it. It's so. Ask somebody that was around Howard in the 80s. It was awful. So a whole lot of women got destroyed. These kind of men don't like black women. Wake the hell up. When you're a man and you got to be with other men and slap and beat and fight each other to find yourself, he may not find his way back to women, not completely. And a whole lot of these Greek, by the way, you know, Roland Martin's wife is a woman minister. They're all in the church. This is why the black community is corrupted. The Greeks and the Masons have the church. They've got the HBCUs. Everything that we have is under the homoerotic, Luciferian sodomite dictatorship of the Boule and Masons. That's why we can't move anywhere. And anybody that raises their head or their voice for black people gets stomped by these people, or whites get them. People need to remember Roland Martin is in the same Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity that threw out Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was thrown out of Alpha Phi Alpha with his Nobel Prize because Martin Luther King was a jailbird, an embarrassment to them. Now that Martin Luther King is dead and white people and everybody claim him for their purposes, now they'll tell everybody if you join Alpha Phi Alpha, you could be like Martin Luther King. Bullshit. You didn't want him when he was alive. And there were Greeks that helped kill Martin Luther King. Jesse Jackson's one of them. The Black Boule told the white people that they could kill the Black Panthers. They gave permission to the Johnson administration and others to destroy black people. They did. What Roland and them are doing is giving permission to white people to destroy Janet Jackson. He's not just canceling, they're putting a death hit on Janet Jackson and everybody like her. That's the reason I'm talking about this jack-o'-lantern, pumpkin-head looking punk-ass nigga like I am.
That's right. No. Brother Short, thank you for bringing that up. The target that you allude to, sir. See, the language that's coming across the board for all of these folks is misinformation. The reason I bring that to y'all, if y'all catch our previous broadcast, I'll attach it at a later time. But we talk about how your girl Kamala Harris said, once elected, she will punish anyone who's putting out misinformation, ladies and gentlemen.
Translation, black people will lose freedom of speech and expression, will face jail time. She'll create legislation that targets the very niggas she used to get elected. She's going to turn and destroy us if we grumble when she gets in and doesn't do a damn thing for us. Are you listening, ignorant black women? You just need to see a hole up in the White House to feel good about yourselves? Damn.
Well, real quick, brother Dr. Short, salute to the 200 plus already in here. Okay, salute to all of y'all checking in. But you know what? Just like Roland Martin, or just like these fraternity goofies, some are getting a slow, rude awakening, like this hoe right here. And then we're gonna go back to Roland Martin. But this hoe right here, he can't get no sleep, because he know he on that bullshit, and them demons is waking his whole ass up. Look at Ricky smile.
So love me tonight. Tomorrow won't wait for some. Tomorrow may never come.
Why is he playing with himself?
Hey, brother Short, that's the same Negro that said we a bunch of dumbasses. Y'all black folks is a bunch of dumbasses. You don't do your homework. You don't know what the fuck is going on, nigga. You can't sleep because you know it's
Well,
bullshit.
at least we don't wear skirts, eyelashes, and church lady hats. I think that's real dumb for a man to wear women's clothes.
Well, I won't disagree with him. I think that we allow comedians and the Omegas to be on these airways for almost 2 decades. So we're done for listening to comedians. Steve
and Tom Joyner. That's what I meant to say. Tom Joyner, he's a piece of shit, an alcoholic, morbidly obese, high yellow, woman-hating piece of shit. And I believe was in the closet. And I'm just saying it's ridiculous. He never had any real heavy shit on his show. It's despicable. I mean, and what happened to that marriage that they had on the beach? And he was about 8 times the size of the woman he married. I don't know how she survived him being on top of her. I mean, maybe she had oxygen tanks or something.
Hey,
But just
Brother Short, shout out to our sister Star. Look at this one here. Shout out to Sister Star. I'm so glad.
Sister Star is right. We love her.
She are exposing themselves.
That's true. That's true.
These guys are disgusting. Tom Joyner, he looked like a beluga whale with lipstick on. It just, I mean, he was pathetic. He was a clown, and everybody was corralled to follow the Tom Joyner. I mean, the nigga told you the way he got in the radio in the civil rights movement was they were giving away food. These people aren't serious, other than serious about taking care of themselves. Tom Joyner allegedly is a miserable alcoholic. He's strange. And you keep these weird, cartoonish looking black men everybody has to listen to. And it's a form of control. You don't get sharp, strong men or women. We need to start being real about that. And touching his beard, stroking himself. I mean, who's supposed to see that?
Nobody.
I mean, what? And he's playing Donny Hathaway, who basically may have been bumped off by Clive Davis. I mean, I like the song For All We Know, but for all we know, dude, you got some secrets. For all we know, Roland Martin has a beard. For all we know, a lot of these people are fake and they're not who we know them to be. For all we know, Roland Martin has been on assignment to destroy black people. He was head of the Chicago Defense. What was left of the newspaper, he destroyed. He destroyed one of the most important black media institutions in the country. And he got promoted. When you destroy things and get promoted, it's because you belong to the enemy. They reward you. Kamala Harris has been a disaster, and everything she's done except for blowjobs. And with the look of that neck, a lot of people turn her down. You know, my God, have you seen her neck, y'all? My aunt cousin, she would have been 98 had she lived. I mean, she just had her 97th birthday. She passed last night. My aunt had fewer wrinkles in her neck at 97 than Kamala has at 59. She's not black. That's why she's cracked.
Let's keep on playing this here, y'all. Let's get into this a little bit more.
I think Janet Jackson is a fantastic entertainer. Puts on a great show. But this was a dumbass comment. And asinine. And you got the reporter sitting there telling you it's not true. And you say nothing. So here you are. You haven't corrected it. So what you're telling us is you're perfectly fine with the lie being out there. So you said nothing. Randy has said nothing. And that's just dumb. First of all, how many biracial people are in the Jackson family?
Here's the attack.
How many of her brothers have married non-black people?
He want to extend the argument now. This dude right here, man.
And you literally are questioning, oh, I heard her dad was white.
Let's have a conversation real quick, gentlemen. I think this is something that needs to, objectively, we need to have it. We need to address this. Brother Q, queen of pop or queen of swirling?
How do we know that Janet Jackson could not articulate what white means in India? How do we know that? How do we know that Roland is not able to articulate what white and black is in another country?
Right.
See, that's the thing, that as a journalist, he has no integrity. He began to attack her and her family for having biracial relationships.
He would never do that to a white family. He would never do that. He would never do that. He doesn't respect black people. He doesn't have. He's a monster. And by the way, whoever we stick our dicks in is black. The kids are always ours.
Everybody knows that.
That's American culture. It's different other places, but in America, we operate under this hyper descent one drop rule, and it's more than one drop when you're the daddy. Roland being Haitian, maybe he won't get that because he got Petit Blanc in their culture, okay, and Blanc, and they got that code noir, but that isn't our code here. So we have a whole history and a culture and a logic system of how we look at who is and who is not. And if he hasn't taken the time to learn it, he shouldn't be reporting anything about us. He is not a successful journalist in the sense that people respect him. And by the way, Roland Martin has hurt black people this entire campaign. When Donald Trump went before the NABJ, this dude had his fat ass on the front row, egging on those studs to attack Trump instead of asking for things. Do people understand that Roland and all these Greeks have been fighting to prevent Trump from giving things to Black America so we would be stuck, broke, and limited to the Democratic Party? The Republicans do not like us as a collective. This is true. But
Facts.
maybe Trump half the time like some black people versus Roland Martin not giving a damn about any of us. We want policies. We want money. All of us have had jobs or contracts, and we may not have liked everybody, but we wanted our paycheck. We wanted the opportunity. We wanted the benefits. Roland and them have worked to sabotage black people having options. He has worked to do this, and they understand the mainstream media won't deal with it. And with these Greeks, they've been blocking us from having options all the while. I want to remind everybody again, the Biden White House has sent tens of millions of dollars to Greek organizations all over the country while we've starved. That's why they're fighting so hard. They've put more money on the table to help these people. However, if you looked at the New York Times and the NAACP, within the last week it's come out, Kamala Harris won't even give them money. Kamala won't give them a fucking penny, and they're fighting for her. If they won't fund people fighting for them to have this uphill struggle to become president, what would she do when she's in the White House? If I say no to my team during the campaign, why would I, once I no longer need the team, give anything to them? I mean, so this is suicidal. And I'm going to say this to everybody black listening. If your enemies are genocidal and you're suicidal, what's the outcome? Suicide. Mass death. Yeah, We've got to decide to live. Part of living, like if you're on a boat and the boat is too heavy, it's called jettisoning. You throw shit off the boat you don't need. We need to throw Roland, the Boule. All of these people must be thrown away. Trash them the same way they trash us. When they were told by Biden that we had to get behind Hispanics, and we thought that was disgusting, but look, poor black people all over the country, myself included, when I went to the Social Security office, I had to wait for the Hispanics. It's happening in Chicago. It's happening everywhere. Even that bald-headed butterfly McQueen-looking Mayor Adams of New York, his ass is under indictment because he didn't understand the script that your ass has to get behind the Hispanics. Roland Martin and them support our destruction. And they live good. They don't live around us. They don't care. We're not their real friends. Same thing as Diddy. We must throw our trash away. If you live in a house and you hoard too much stuff, you're going to have rats, lice, roaches, mice, mold. The black house is toxic because we have too many traitors, too much filth, too many tethers, too many people that are in the way of us being free, healthy, and compensated. And we have to start. And you know what? There are 200 people in this room. If all of us came together with a plan to say we're gonna cancel Roland Martin, we could put a real damage on him. Because everybody don't like this dude. People don't like him. Don't you think he has fake accounts holding him up? Don't you guys realize that they're being held up? Don't you guys realize that when Sister Sean and Sister JD embarrassed Jamie Harrison, the chairman of the Democratic National Committee, I was there because it's my footage you saw. 3 black people made the Democratic Party change their whole strategy for reaching out to black people. 3 of us. 3 people. If a handful of us said, fuck this shit, we're gonna blow up the track so the train goes off the rails, we could shut this Boule genocide train down before they get us to the destination point of total destruction. When are we going to decide to live? And I'm going to say this, and I want to repeat it. The black sodomites are the most dangerous house niggas of all. You have a black woman, what's her name, Kelly Robinson. It's a no good black woman. She looks like Magic Johnson with braids. Her name is Kelly Robinson. She is the head of the Human Rights Campaign, the largest gay organization in the country. All of these people who are into this crazy transgenderism, abortion, all these things that we don't need. These people are the spear tip of it. And I'm wondering, when I look at Roland Martin, I look at who he hangs with, I look who on his panels over and over and over again, I look at their causes, and we can throw in Charlemagne the fraud, who has a mold of his own ass that he gives to DJ Envy. You take a cast of your ass and you take it to men to put oil on. This is, and he's used a skin lightening cream, and he's raped some underage girl. He's a pedophile. You start looking at the moral character of these degenerate men and women. They're the main ones killing us. That's why they're pushing it everywhere. And I'm going to say it. I think Kamala Harris is a bisexual stud. You look at who they put in, whether it's Diddy, who likes his nuts slamming against the dude's ass. All of these people, they all seem to be sexual degenerate black folks. They hate God, they hate women, they hate babies, they hate the black race. We need to start having the stand that we need some wholesomeness, some purity, some decency. Megan Thee Stallion, in my book, look at the shape of her body. She's shaped like a man as far as I'm concerned. Look at who Kamala had open up her campaign. A man pretending to be a woman talking about clapping his pussy. This is outrageous.
Doc, you're on fire tonight, but you're 100% right. The degeneracy is at an all-time high. And the watchmen on the wall are quiet. It's an embarrassment.
Roland can't even get an interview with Kamala Harris.
Right.
And he's still going to cape and shill for her.
Because he's a jester.
She said, you know what? I'm going to go on All the Smoke podcast before I go on the show with Roland Martin.
He's a court jester. He's a clown. You know. And
well, gentlemen, I mean, listen, we shout out to Michael Eric Dyson. That's right, Brother Red Six. Shout out to the Milk of Magnesium, Michael. Eric Dyson, this nigga here. Oh man, let's keep on playing a little bit more of this. Let's keep on going.
He was trying to get that Klanswoman hookup.
And who you hear it from? Not only that, this woman was the Attorney General of California when you lived there. Did you walk past?
Why would that matter to her?
I am so.
Hold on. My God. Look, wait a minute. First and foremost, you said Michael Eric Dyson. Didn't I send you that picture of Michael Eric Dyson's wife where she looks like Tattoo from Fantasy Island?
Possibly, sir. I can't.
Chef, do you want me to send you what Michael Eric Dyson's wife looks like tattoo? You need me to send you the pictures?
Wow.
No,
A lot of these people have these
No,
strange
no,
marriages.
sir.
His wife, by the way, Michael Eric Dyson's wife worked with Hillary Clinton when they were stealing all the money from Haiti. Just to show you. So even she's kind of crooked. She's a woman preacher too. They're always in the church. That's why I'm calling them bitches. I love Jesus, but I don't like his friends, man. To hell with that. I have my own Bible. I could pray to God at home. I don't need all those fake ass people, big ass hats. They're all unhealthy and shit. You know, they're talking about Brother Juan. And they have the worst food, man. It's safe to eat the Chinese food from the corner than a lot of these churches, man. Put some more lard on that pie, man. That's not enough. I mean, that's why half the people in the church are sick and dying. And they're the ones that trust the nigger preachers that get all these shots. That's why everybody's dropping dead every day. Now, I just want to say this about Roland Martin. I see he's criticizing Janet Jackson for not following local politics, but you know what? Bastards like him don't educate him. And then prosecutors and attorney generals are the enemies of black people across the country. Why would we like them or want to keep them in our memory? Especially after what the Jackson family's been through, where people break into Michael's house and take pictures of his dick and publish it on the internet. Maybe you're trying to forget this shit. Roland Martin hasn't stood up for anything or risked anything. Why? He probably could like everybody, probably like to date the attorney general if he was a man. I mean, to hell with him. I mean, these people are no damn good.
Like I just posed a question in the chat. Has the church become the beard for the rainbow community?
No, the church has become the sword and shield of the rainbow community.
Woo! Woo! Whoa! Whoa! And I was being nice.
Pardon me, family. I got kicked out. I just got kicked out.
Oh, well, they've been kicking. Well, it happens. They kicked me out a few times tonight. But you know what? You know what you have to do? You have to be like a no good black man that doesn't have a problem meeting women. Just keep coming back.
Doc, you hit that thing on the head just now when you said not just the beard. You said the sword and the shield.
They are the sword and shield. And you know, we were talking about this, the AME church just last month. It was just 154 votes short of voting to have open gay marriages, open gay bishops and pastors in the oldest, most prestigious black church in the country. And the whole drive to make the AME church gay and gay friendly is being led by a high yellow Kappa Alpha Psi HIV positive political science professor at Howard University named Ravi Perry. Let me spell it out for all the people that can check. Ravi is spelled R-A-V-I-P-E-R-R-Y. He's an HIV positive professor of political science at Howard University. I'm set, and that's the same Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. Not that he was there, that Kamala Harris was a sweetheart for. So you need to understand some chapters, some places. At one point, Howard University was under the control of bisexual omegas when I was there. The president of Howard was a bisexual. I'll say it, Patrick Swigert, who threatened to destroy his chauffeur's life if he wouldn't have sex with him. The man was on suicide watch. I'm telling the truth. I hate the boule, and they hate me too. So I'm like Jaguar Wright. I'm gonna just tell all the damn truth. I don't care about them. Fuck them.
Well, hold on, gentlemen. Let me play this. First and foremost, I want to salute Kev for hitting the Cash App and supporting the program like he does on a regular basis. Salute to Kev for supporting the program. Down here, we appreciate you, Kev, for hitting the Cash App. If it's over here, almost 200 plus in the building, family. If you like to support the program, You see the value in what we're doing here. Hit the Cash App, $FTS49. Hit my brother Dr. Short's Cash App right here on the screen. You see him, $DR Randy Short. Support that brother's program as well. I believe my brother Wolf, you can go to Lone Wolf Firearms Training, ladies and gentlemen, LWF.com, or his Cash App, $LONE Wolf Firearms. Hit his Cash App as well. Support his program, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe my brother Q got his Cash App in the building as well. Q, definitely. Y'all can hit Q up. We'll drop it in the link there. But definitely support the program, ladies and gentlemen. Lip service ain't real service. Let's continue playing this thing a little bit here, gentlemen. Get through this program. Roland Martin losing his bussy off of any.
Already lost. It's so big, he can't find it.
With a lot of these black entertainers really being stuck on stupid with some of the comments that they're making. It's just dumb.
He's batting his eyes. Damn.
And then it's so it's going to cause. There's going to I don't. First of all, here's probably the most. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really, truthfully don't know. But why your ass talking about it?
Who is Roland?
Why didn't you give the Guardian the same answer you gave me on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, Fantastic Voyage Cruise 5 years ago?
Hold on, let me say this, goddamn. I'm tired of this shit. All right, enough is enough, nigga. Roland Martin, you not on the same plane, let alone the same shoes as Janet Jackson, my nigga.
That
you
part.
could never.
But he's butthurt. He's butthurt. A woman rejected him. He's used to rejecting women.
Man,
I mean, get over it. She doesn't like you. You're not likable. He looks like a pumpkin with no neck. That's about his ass. You don't exist. Nobody respects this dude. Go the hell away, please.
This is my issue. When this particular level, you're maybe F+ celebrity level, maybe F+. Okay. When you think you can talk to a legacy superstar, this is what bothers me when Mr. Potato Head ass. These guys annoy me. Okay. He said you should have just checked it. Nobody got to check in with a closet bussy boy like you. You know, you thought folks forgot when you slipped up and played that clip of that bussy walking by on your screen. Yeah.
That was a screen. That was a screensaver.
Let me ask you something. How come Roland Martin has such a hard job just shaving? You know, I didn't shave today, but typically, at least, you know, you've got like the most raggedy beard of all time, Roland Martin, and your neck is so short. I mean, Chinese guys have a bigger dick than you got a neck. The thing is, I mean, I'm surprised your chin doesn't have bumpers on it, knocking against your shoulders because your neck is so short. You need to put some pads on your jaws because it looks like it's hurting him to turn his head.
Nobody choosing on a Roland Martin. Nobody choosing on. I bet Roland couldn't even pay for the cooch, let alone pay for the bussy. All right, because listen, I mean, he gonna show himself a little bit more as we play a little bit more of this clip, ladies and gentlemen. You know, let me go back to the clip. Let's play some more.
Then folks wouldn't be lighting your ass up. Memo to all entertainers, especially black ones. If you don't know shit about politics, shut up.
Where was that energy for your boy Jermaine Dupri? That's what we.
You know who would always tell people to shut up? Little Richard. Little Richard would always say, "Shut up." He does. I just want to say that to you.
You broke up, Brother Short. You there? They grabbed him for a second.
They're dragging him.
Okay.
I always tell people to shut up.
There he is. There he is. Yeah, they grabbed you for a second, Brother Short.
Little Richard would always tell people to shut up. Y'all remember that when Little Richard would come on TV? He'd say something, then say shut up.
Right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us?
So Little Richard would always tell people to shut up. He has that same energy.
Right.
That deep South, shut up, sissy talk.
Well, I tell you what.
You can keep rolling. Keep rolling. I'm enjoying this ignorant man.
Shout out to Swivel Spence. I hope I'm saying your name for hitting the cash app. Salute with the support coming through. Salute. The Swivel coming through. Appreciate you hitting the cash app and supporting the program. Let's keep on playing this thing. Yeah, let's play a little bit. Look at this sassy mouth motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead. Look at it.
Please. Because you look like a damn fool.
Don't he sound like that old crash out relative, Democrat crash out relative? And you try to talk to them and you try to present your position or just objectively present something to them. But these are the ones when you first, because you was a young one, right? You raised up in their households, you're coming through the family households, and soon as you get of age to vote, everybody echoes the same intimate. When you go in there, when you see Democrat, just check all the boxes. But now, when folks come and talk to that same very relative about different position, they give you the Roland Martin rhetoric. They say, you damn fool. Shut your mouth. I've never seen more family members turn against each other violently, abusively, whether it be verbal or physical, than I have when it comes to people crashing out over the Democratic Party.
I saw that during the pandemic.
But that was Democrat Party. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That's true. The Democrat Party has cast a spell on a lot of people, unbeknownst to the people. I think they're under a spell. I really believe a lot of good people are under a spell.
Well, we did an excellent program a few days ago, right, Brother Juan?
Yeah.
LBJ's blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. That same spell they was under when Malcolm was living. Ooh, did they freeze me? Am I frozen?
You're a touch frozen.
Same spell when Malcolm was living. Malcolm spoke so much truth, man, but they couldn't receive it.
Right.
Same here. We speaking truth, but they can't receive it. They would rather believe a lie than the truth. And watch this. I think about if I move to Haiti, if I move to Jamaica or any of the Caribbean islands, I would in no way try to project my Black American exceptionalism on anybody there. But he feels comfortable in projecting his whatever it is on us. Because I can't really define what it is. The arrogance, I'm better than y'all. When you really better, you don't have to scream, I'm better. I'm good at shooting, but you'll never see me out here talking about how good I shoot.
That's a fact. Never.
I train people how to take the shot, but you ain't see me out here bragging about that. When you come through the class, you'll see, oh, he about that. He about that life.
He really about that. Yeah.
But he is a guy from a whole different lineage. Maybe second generation Haitian, who feels comfortable in talking down on the greatest group of people that walk this earth.
That's a fact.
Okay? Because look, I'm not taking away from what the Egyptians did. But ain't nobody in the history of the world has did what Black Americans did and continue to do. Nobody. I mean, we're the only group of people who coexist with the slave master's children.
That's right.
Okay? Keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. And then they come over here with this disrespect. But I blame our mothers and our fathers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, and the lineage before us, trying to project our blackness onto everybody.
That part, God damn it.
Okay? But thank God for some of us in the X generation, and the Ys and the Zs and the millennials who's saying, nah, we're not doing that no more. It ain't working for us. We're going to question everybody's lineage. Salute to the Negro.
Right. Where you at, brother?
To the Negro. Okay.
Negro, check in, man. Beijing the Negro. Bring the sword with you.
Yeah. To anybody who's saying, who you with? Who are you? Where you from? Checking their accents, checking their visas,
right?
Checking their citizenship. No longer you will be able to just blend in. And I got scripture for what I'm saying. When they left Egypt, there was a mixed multitude. The scripture says it wasn't just the children of Israel. It was a mixed multitude. Letting you know you can hang out, but you can't blend in. Okay?
You just step in there next.
So I'm gonna land my plane with that.
I'm
passing to the Q. Come on, Q, back me up.
Where you at, Q, man? Let's talk.
Man, I'm just here. I'm just here tonight. There's nothing you can say about Roland, man. There's nothing more I can say about Roland. He's just who he is.
Yeah.
And like Chef C, like Brother Juan just said, you're with us, but you're not a part of us.
Yeah.
And everybody knows what we mean when we say black. Blackity black. We know what this means. And it's sad that these people trying to make her black so much that they're willing to, as we say, crash out over this, over somebody who don't mean them any good. She ain't even giving them the butter biscuits.
She's not even doing it. This is pro bono work.
Literally. She's saying inwardly, I don't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
I got enough surrogates speaking for me.
Exactly. She's running the digital campaign that people doing for her.
When I tell you, man, look, when I tell you, when I see her,
and they crash out just because we ask for tangibles.
Right.
Yeah. Because Q, we never asked.
Yep.
Come on.
And how dare you ask now?
Yeah.
Who are you to ask for something when you've never asked for anything?
How dare you?
Yeah. How dare you ask for anything when your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your great-great-grands never asked for nothing, and now the children are going to ask? How dare you?
You just usually assume the position.
Look at here, gentlemen. Your ancestors died for your right never to ask, but for your right to be loyal for the rest of your life. That's
part.
what they died for.
That part.
It ain't about voting. Because if it was about voting, gentlemen, right? They would have did the legal process of actually voting your girl Kamala in to be the Democratic primary candidate. No, they swapped Joe Biden after he got walked down and threw Kamala in. So was it about the right to vote? We need them to.
And let's be clear.
Let's really be clear.
Let's be very clear.
Come on.
The only reason why they kept her because they wanted to keep that money.
Come on. Come on.
They wanted that money. She's the Manchurian candidate for real, like Chef, like Juan said the other day. They wanted to keep that money. That's why they ain't taking a serious campaign. Her campaign is not serious.
It's not.
And she messing around and win, but they're not serious. They're not really running the campaign. They're running a marketing to social media, who they think are grassroots. They're not going to no grassroots. The other day, I don't know if you mentioned it, Chef C, she didn't go to that Catholic Charities dinner that all the presidents go to, or people running for president go to. They're running the con, man, and they're gonna mess around and win because people falling for the symbolism of her campaign. Let's be clear.
Let's be very clear. Shit. But see, you got to understand that this is a position to make sure that it is coming from a place that, you can't be burdened by the things that have been to things that will be. Right?
It never was.
It never was.
But we'll come into tomorrow like it never left.
Right. Right. Come with it.
That part.
Yeah. I mean, that's, when we think about that burden, though, let's be very clear about that burden. The things that have been, that will ever be forever, we can't be unburdened and then reburden and, unburden again.
So watch this. Let's examine the burden. People see Black Americans as the burden. See, that's the burden part right there. If we keep it 100.
Let's go. We got to go.
We have been the burden. That's why we don't get nothing. Why would you give us anything when we've never gotten anything without a fight? We can't be burdened by which was.
What has been, right.
What has been.
And what has always been.
Yes. So we're going to bring in a whole new crop of people and decriminalize them. I'm talking about decriminalize criminals.
And I have to say, like the sister Marcia said, we just had a natural disaster. Where are they at?
Come with it, Q. Come with it.
We ain't heard nothing from the White House.
Come on.
Because
they don't want to be, because Q, they don't want to be burdened by what has been and what could be. Sir. Shout out.
Helene came in and destroyed. Listen, I know for a fact my job it's over 2 million people out of power down there. But where's our executive leadership at? Where they at?
What have always been?
No press conference. You don't even see them doing nothing symbolic with a FEMA jacket on, talking about we're gonna get these people help quick.
Come on.
They're absent. Like, watch this. Like Obama was under Katrina.
Come on. Cook.
They had to make him come back and do something and say something because he was absent.
True facts. Hey, Brother Juan, I have to give you your flowers, as we say.
You just
because you've been saying over and over and over, you believe everything she say.
Yes.
Everything.
And I think that a lot of people don't understand she don't say nothing. And when she do say nothing, it'd be a word salad. Like a serious word salad. The Waldorf salad, Chef C.
Come on.
She literally, just think about what is her plans. I heard a comedian say something about her, and he wound up going into Trump, and it's okay who he decides to go at, right? But he literally said you can't believe nothing these politicians say. You should just go to their website. I said he must have never went to her website because they got more stuff about donations and money than they got about policy on her website. I don't even know if they've updated it. They probably updated it, but it took her a month and a half to have anything on her website outside of money. She's clearly telling you what she's going to do. The only thing that she's going to do factually is continue giving the small hats weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And give $25,000 to first-time home buyers as long as you've never owned a home.
And look you right in the face and hackle while she's giving the money away. I mean, it's this, man, again, see, I'm torn between my loyalty for the country and your practicing benign neglect towards my people.
Come on.
You know, because I'm seeing you giving stuff to people with no blood in the soil.
Come on.
And I don't see a great outrage from the dominant culture, whether you're Republican or Democrat, about how you're disrespecting us. But you demand my loyalty. And I'm at that point where, you know what? I'm about to do what Peter said.
Brother Juan.
Save yourself.
Brother Juan.
Yeah.
I'm going to always remind myself and the brothers, foreign and domestic.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
That's my birthday.
I pledge that, brother. Foreign and domestic enemies. Okay? Because we got foreign and domestic enemies. And again, I want so much for us, but I don't want to be that loyal to them.
Right.
Because they're not loyal to us.
Yeah, Brother Rodney, he might have misspoke when he said Katrina because Bush was the president, but let's say Superstorm Sandy. Sandy destroyed the East Coast. And actually, Governor Christie of New Jersey actually stepped up because Obama was missing. He was running around in a tan suit at the time.
Okay, well, Obama,
yeah, he's running around with Virgin Island dude at that time.
Let me find that natural catastrophe that Obama took him 3 days to respond to under his watch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, let's play some
That's
more.
That's what they do, though.
Hey, brother, brother Chef, can I chime in because you guys brought up? You guys brought up.
The Negro has finally checked that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, sorry about that, family. Okay, so you guys brought up FEMA, right? That was one of the things I had to deal with as a
hold on, brother Negro. Where are you? You sound crazy, echoed out, like wow, crazy.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute, and I'll come right back.
Yeah, make the adjustment. Thank you, sir. Okay, yeah. Let's play a little bit more of this, though. Negro will be right back.
Julian, go.
All right. Let's pause right here before we even hear any goofies. Take a look at that panel, y'all. Democratic reject crash outs. Okay? Now these folks believe that they have the right to speak on our sister Janet. Just look at the imagery there. You got Roland. That's one place to start. Okay? Now, I'm the type of guy that like to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. But either way, you're fucked up. Look at this. Look at the lady that's next to Roland Martin. Looking like a damn Dr. Robotnik dyke. Done had a crackhead baby. This shit. Then you got the one with the confused Blasian right here. And then you got this dude down in the bottom. Look like a Sprague Benz reject. You know, we're dealing with a bunch of goofies. And of course, they would be friends with Roland Martin. It actually fits the profile. It actually makes sense. Okay? But let's hear the rhetoric from these folks. Let them have their shine, y'all. Let them have their shine. Brother Negro, Are you squared away, brother Negro? Before we play.
No, you can play. Give me a minute.
Okay, let's play this thing. Let's play this.
Ooh. Well, I hate to quote Laura Ingraham, who told some brothers to shut up and dribble, but I would tell Janet Jackson, shut up and sing, girl.
Let's pause it right there. Let's pause right there. My sisters in the crowd, 190 plus in the building. Y'all letting this is, I don't even know if this is a tragic mulatto right here.
That's Malvo. That's Malvo.
I
know who she is. She's an economic. She's an economic. She's been doing the thing for a long time.
Okay.
You know her stuff, but she's out of order right now. And I mean,
out of line. Okay. Yeah. Shut up and sing.
Julia Malvo. Yeah.
Shut up and sing is the order of the day from this young lady right here, family.
And she, let me tell you, Chef C, she means that shit. She's from the boomer generation where she's wagging her finger.
You damn right.
And echoing Laura Ingraham. Shut up. We know what's best for you niggas. And you don't know what's best for you. Period. That's how they feel.
No, that's the rhetoric though. That's the sentiment. Like, well, ain't even in the sentiment. This is what they truly believe. This is what they fear at the core. Okay? Shut up and dribble, niggas. So even uppity, tragic, clearly she got some slave raper grape in her lineage. Clearly.
You can see in her soror right there what she about. She's a soror. This is her sister. She's thinking of
she's a soror, a D swine.
Yeah.
A divine swine.
I just put the article in the chat about Obama being delayed with that flooding in Louisiana. In the private chat.
Okay.
Can I comment on FEMA? I'm out of the area that was at.
Yeah, you up to speed now. Go ahead.
Yeah. I wanted to. Yeah. What's up, guys?
Brother Nico said you was in the underground bunker.
Oh man, dude, they trying to waterboard a Negro right now. But I'm still keeping my head above water. So we gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it going. But one of the things I wanted to touch upon is this FEMA. All right. Remember that Jackson, Mississippi, where we couldn't get water? FEMA was supposed to support that. At the time frame, I was a Lions Club member. So I was utilizing those services to meet the needs of our community. They shut that shit down. Mind you, our tax dollars, our tax money, it supports FEMA and stuff like that. So think about all the natural disasters that happen in our communities. We have no civic organization, FEMA truck, none of that. We were left to fend for ourselves. See, this is the reason why I created the Negro Black Knights Heritage Club and stuff like that, because I saw how badly we were really being disenfranchised as a people, and they're just taking the money and giving to everybody else but us. And that's why I was like, when you talked about the FEMA, that was so triggering for me, because I know how many lives could have been spared with that type of resource.
Well, I understand y'all's sentiment. There's another tragedy here that we pulled up from Brother Juan J. Johnson, right? Your boy Barack Obama in this very moment pulled the George W. Bush when he got the notice about the Twin Towers. Sat there looking stupid. What happened? He did the same shit. Nowhere to be found. These cats shut down like robots or something that wasn't, ain't got no oil in them or some shit. But you know what? Let's keep on going though. This is your sis. This is a D swine. Y'all, the brother. We talk about these divine swines heavy on this side. They come from a particular uppity Negro sector. So let's go ahead and play some more of this.
That you okay at that? You ain't that good at that either, but you're okay at that. You can sing.
What? How? Listen. Shout out to my sister Star. Y'all read this out loud to yourselves. Shout out to Sister Star. Okay. The chick.
She said Janet is okay at that. You all right with that? But
that's what I was about to say, Brother Q. You okay at that? What okay? Man, listen. All of them.
Man, she's okay at economy. Then she's okay as an economist. She's just okay. That's what we need to be saying about her, since she's not standing for reparations and stuff like that.
Look, Brother Negro, her economic cachet couldn't even clean the dog shit off of Janet Jackson's pop cachet. Her economic cachet couldn't clean the dog shit off the curb of Janet Jackson's pop icon cachet. We're going to have to stop playing with these. But again, we live in a time where opinions are like asshole. Everybody allowed to have one. So again, she's been put on Roland Martin's platform. How many of those million whatever subscribers he got are authentic? You might as well cut that in half. Roland Martin bought those, and the rest of them came from his propaganda machine. But again, we're looking at a situation where these kind of folks are, essentially trying to get a job, family. These are auditions, just to be clear. Everybody's trying to get a job. So they're crashing all. That's why I say this is pro bono work right now. They're hoping that, okay, Kamala gonna see what I'm doing over here, and she might give me a job later when she get in the office.
Hey, brother Chef, you keep bringing up this pro bono stuff, right? Vicky Diller had a show not too long ago. It was a news article. I gotta go find it, but it was specifically saying that the Kamala campaign was not using black media personalities to move her campaign along, and that the NAACP, the head guy of the NAACP, I can't think of that guy's name right now, but he was complaining about it in the paper. So these guys were out here doing free press for this woman who was not going to give us no reparations, no hate crime bill, or anything. And they were just doing that off the strength that she's quote unquote black. Like, there's a real strong disconnect in our community to allow something like this to fester.
Well, let me say this. These tactics are also part of the strategy that comes out of, and y'all probably saw this already. It's called How to Sell to a Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And even into real estate sales, right? A lot of the training tells you to keep saying things repeatedly until it becomes quote unquote true. So the mere fact that every person that's out there crashing out for Kamala Harris seems to be very consistent in their talking points, I want everybody to be aware that I can almost guarantee when you're doing a media blitz, the memo goes out for the day and they get bullet statements of what talking points need to be regurgitated throughout that entire day. Okay? This is how media works, family.
I push back.
Come on with it.
Because that was true for the boomer generation, for the silent generation, but not for Generation Z and the millennials. They pushing back. This is why we're having this conversation right now, because we're pushing back against the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That was, look, a clock is right at least twice a day. It was back then, it was, but not today. And we've got to, even if something was accurate 10, 20, 30 years ago, we got to push back now. We're pushing back now because it's not accurate. That's why we're having this conversation right now, because if you can't sell to us like you used to sell. Now, again, we're waiting for some people to expire. As Dr. Short would say, some folks can't pass away fast enough. Okay? But we're that generation right now that's opening up their eyes, that's pushing back. Again, I see that we're in a toddler stage, because this is some new stuff, man. We're pushing back. We're claiming our lineage. We're showing receipts. For decades, our people didn't do that. We just try to project our blackness onto everybody. That day is over. We're not projecting our exceptional, foundational, ADOS, Native Black American culture on nobody else. You can't get it. You can't get
Don't forget about the Negro player.
And the Negro.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Brother Negro, we cannot forget it. Yes, indeed.
Yes, because the Negro term is in those books, is in those laws.
It's actually in there.
It's not Foundation Black American. It's not American descendant of slaves. It's Negro, colored, mulatto.
That's a fact.
Okay? That's what's on those laws. So, and freedmen.
Well, I will say this, gentlemen. I'm gonna push back to your pushback, sir.
Oh Lord, push it.
Pause. Yeah. Pause indeed. There is a sector, right? I will agree that there is a sector who is and are embracing the information that they're now, coming across.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is a zombified mindset out here. Even at our young age, zombified, who refuse to hear anything outside of the box. Okay? So those are the ones that I'm particularly talking about. Those are the dead bodies already. Those bodies are done.
So I'll push back.
Okay, yes, indeed. I like this. This is what I like.
When you don't control the media, you don't control the narrative. So if everybody's saying the same thing, it's no longer news, it's propaganda. So the young ones will buy into it, because if you're not putting in the research, you're not doing the research, you're going to buy into what's being said. I think Dr. Short said earlier, we're lazy. We don't want to do the reading, the research. Okay, like the Negro, like yourself, like Dr. Short, like Brother Q, like myself, like Vader, like the Twiz. We do the research, like others who out here who's going through. Watch this book, Shameful Plug, The American Slave Code in Theory and in Practice. Should be required reading. Should be required reading.
Brother Juan, hold on, brother.
Oh man, he dropping some book, baby. You need to email me that.
Oh yeah, he's the educated Negro.
He's the educated Negro, huh?
The most feared Negro is the educated Negro. The American Slave Code in Theory and in Practice.
Yeah,
by Roger Goodell. This book should be required reading. It talks about how the slave codes was incorporated into the law. How all white folks was on code against the Negro. And you couldn't break the code or you would be chastised or even killed. This refutes your CRT, your critical race theory. Because most folks don't know the law. I'm a lawman. I'm a lawman. I enforce the law. But this book should be required reading for every Negro, every white person, every Latino, every Japanese. Anybody who comes to America should read this book, The American Slave Code in Theory and in Practice. And I mean that.
Yo, thank you, brother Dewan, for dropping that book. I'm gonna have to put it out. I'm gonna have to put that on my Amazon list, man. I'm gonna have to put that on the Amazon list.
I cried when I read that book because it tells you how they put the slave code into the law, how everybody was on code. When we're talking about on code, we're talking about not just written code, we're talking about instinctive code. We're talking about DNA code. You can't help these Negroes. These are perpetual slaves. They are chattel. Okay? Forever. We was never supposed to be free. But we got away.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, shit. Man, listen, you're doing too much though, brother Juan. I keep trying to tell you, man, and it's just I don't know if I'm ever gonna get through to the family, because you're trying to give niggas homework assignments, man, and that's not what we are as a people.
So treat them like the walking dead. That's a subliminal suggestion. A lot of people out here are dead. Dead men walking. When you see them, you spot them, let them die.
See him and spot him, let him go.
Yeah. Some people Roland don't want to be changed. He's a walking dead. I don't really watch the series Walking Dead, but I knew it was about zombies and just a few living people who were going from house to house, scavengers at a small community, fighting against people who were eaters of other people. And the only way to take them out was a gunshot to the head.
You listen. Brother Juan, I try to tell you though, you got to, our people done been through so much. You and Brother Dr. Short, y'all keep coming in here trying to tell folks to get serious. And that's not what we are as a people. We don't want to do that, man. You're doing too much.
Well, die in your foolishness. That's all. Look, when you in war, there's what you call collateral damage. You have spies. A spy knows its purpose. If you get caught, you're on your own. You deny everything. There's stars on the wall of killed CIA assets. When you go to the CIA headquarters, there's stars on the wall because they knew what the mission was. And they got killed or they expired. When you talk about being with the alphabet community, whether it's the FBI, CIA, NSA, and you have a dual role, you just may have to take the bullet, but you don't tell the secret. Okay? AKA John McCain. When he got caught in Vietnam.
Well,
the plan.
Well, listen.
Don't get me started, please.
I understand what you're trying to say, Brother Juan. You, Brother Dr. Short. But, there's better things that Black America can be doing, sir. There's better things that they know they love to do. And you can't take their joy from them.
You've been at your line dancing. You've been at your line dancing.
Wait, brother Chef.
So how we living is actually joyful. How we living is actually joyful. That would be my retort. Because they're shooting us dead in the street every single day. They out here justly arresting us and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. So I guess we're living high off the hog. Isn't that what they say? We're living high off the hog now.
Well, I'll say this, brother Negro, the pushback. We've had this ability to make our oppression looks sexy.
Yeah. Hold on now. Again, brother, and shout out to everybody that's in here. You know, listen, the holidays and everything.
You stupid. Stop.
I need y'all to understand that all this serious, get serious about your life, your community, shit you talking about, that's not the priority for niggas. I need to be on the grill, okay? A niggas got to be on the grill. It's tailgate season. Eagles, go Eagles, all that stupid shit. Go Seattle. Yeah. And niggas got to percolate.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Trying to get me to get serious out here. What's on your... Is you crazy?
Later. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Black America said this is the priority right here. The grill, my outfits, my hat, and me out here dancing with auntie and uncle. What is you trying to do to us out here?
Are you cooking on the grill, or are you on the grill being cooked?
Listen. Look at them. Do these look like people that's on the grill?
Percolator.
What? Oh shit.
Hey, Brother Q, are you invited? Are you on the menu? Which one are you? Are you invited to the cookout, or are you on the menu?
Meanwhile, we've been on the menu forever.
Is you on the grill? God damn it! What's wrong with y'all?
Well, obviously, we know that they're on the grill because we ain't getting the food. The inflation rate is so sky high, but we ain't talking about that as a collective and how our babies are getting cut out of the food stamps and getting cut out of government assistance so they can give to these damn illegals.
Hold on, brother Negro. Here you go with all that blackity black talk, nigga. Nobody want to hear that right now. This is what we want to do.
Ow!
Man, look at here.
You stupid.
$30 holler. This is a $30 holler. We patriotic in this motherfucker, man. You understand me? Yeah, y'all doing too much of this serious talking in here now. You're doing way too much serious talking.
Too much black talk. Talk black to me.
Look at Unc's arm. Look at Unc with the lazy arm and the hip out. Look at nephew, one leg, and look at auntie. This is what it's about today.
And brother Juan trying to get people to talk serious.
Trying to talk about get serious about your two-way. What's wrong with
get codified?
What? Hey!
It's time for the percolator.
Hey! This is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, can we get a lineage check on that guy? Because that dance move is too basic, all right? I noticed that the African people, they have the basic dance move, but the Negroes, we got it on smash, all right? Nobody can't replicate it right. So I want to have the lineage card on this guy. It need to be verified. Because those dance moves are a little janky.
Yeah, Negro.
See, the black race can't afford you no more.
Yeah.
Oh, there used to be a time we'd see somebody like you singing, clowning, yassa bossing, and we wouldn't do anything.
Come on.
You just step
Folks
in their
like
necks.
that.
Oh man.
You were good.
Come on.
Homie kind of nigga.
That's right.
When they needed somebody to mistreat, call a name or two, they paraded you.
That's right.
Reminded them of the good old days.
Come on. Good old days. Good old days, Q. God damn. Niggas said, listen, again, I will never let this clip go. This is my go-to clip. Because again, I just, listen, much love to my family. I just came off a family reunion. And niggas is hacky sacking and doing all type of shit. And I'm just like, the world is crashing in on us right now. And we got baked macaroni cheese, collard greens, string beans, candy yams, cornbread, peach cobbler.
Is it sweet cornbread?
Sweet cornbread, and the world is crashing in. Buttermilk. With the now, excuse me, not buttermilk, the hot water cornbread. Extra honey butter on the side. Ready to go. And then niggas got up and did this shit. Here we go. That's the priority.
Negro, I think they from the lineage. They from the
like
lineage.
Hey, I want to.
Oh, this is absolutely from the lineage.
From the lineage.
The world is crashed and y'all playing frisbee.
This the lineage, y'all.
They from the lineage.
This ain't always a tether.
Well, they need to quit doing these dance moves that are easily replicated, where you can see these Africans teaching these white folks how to jam. Like what? Like we need to stop that shit. It's crazy. Every time I look up, I see a dusty African doing some weak, watered down dance move from B2K from 2000 and whatnot, 2002 and whatnot. Nah, no more of that.
In the words of the immortal Q.
Yes, indeed.
We gotta take this L.
Oh, God,
absolutely, one.
And that one is a
Don't
fact.
run from the L. That's all
We
us.
gotta take the L on this one.
That's all us.
That's all us.
You ain't running from this one.
This is the
Nah.
L.
Man, you guys love branding those L's, man.
Well, hold on, gentlemen. Check this out. Sister Marsha in the comments, sis in the comments said, "At least we die happy."
Stop it.
Oh no!
Hey, brother Juan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sister Star said they 100% from our lineage. They look too
That's a
familiar to
fact.
me.
That's a fact, though. You can tell. You know they the lineage. This is the bloodline, y'all.
Look.
And to tell you as soon as you walk in that backyard, you want a burnt hot dog?
Right. You want it burnt. Right. A burnt hot dog. That's the one.
I don't know about you guys, but I can pick up on a people's spirit. I know if you are truly Black American, no matter how you dress, no matter what scent you got on, no matter your frames or your clothes.
Yeah.
I know your energy is something different, man.
Black Americans.
So we gonna sing and dance to the slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah, we niggas been singing and dancing right to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, to the slaughterhouse.
Niggas been doing that.
Yeah.
And look at nephew, auntie, and aunt. Nephew, auntie, and aunt. Right? Popping the shoulder, nephew busting his leg open, auntie throwing the wrong hip.
So I'm a push back because I'm gonna say this, that possibly they never had the insurrection spirit on them. See, we get into we're in. I won't say this on live. I won't say this on live. We have a different spirit. Well, you know what? Frederick Douglass said this: holidays quelch the insurrection spirit. Man,
come on.
That's what Frederick Douglass said on his address July 6th, okay, in the 1800s, where he said, people who partake in holidays, it quenches the insurrection spirit because it keeps you in a celebration mode. You ain't serious when you're celebrating all the time. That's why these people keep us in celebration mode. Oh, it's ice cream day. Oh, it's burger day. It's hot dog day. It's sauerkraut day. It's nurses day. You know,
these are spells.
Brother Juan came out with that gun smoke tonight.
Yeah. So if you're keeping me in a celebration mode, I don't have time to be serious. Why? Because we got the party, man. You only live once.
Come on, why? You only live once.
It's time for the percolator.
Get it?
Now look, I'm jealous because I can't dance or sing. So hey, maybe I'm just jealous because I can't dance or sing. I got 2 steps. Just 2 steps.
Yeah, so you Unc in this case, because Unc only got 2 steps.
He on the grill talking about y'all good.
Yeah, but it's still 2 steps though.
Yeah.
You can move the arm a little bit, but it's 2 steps. Now nephew got his leg, hip all out, and bussy kind of open, pause. Shit, a lot of shit going on there. You know.
But most of these guys ain't fighters. I patrol, I've seen the hitters. I know folks who are serious about their life, and most us unfortunate, we've been programmed not to be fighters.
Come on.
We've been programmed to be, can we all just
I want to party.
Yeah, just party.
No.
You know.
Well, let's go back because we got doctor right here looking at you like you a damn fool if you want. Shut up and party in the case of the doctor. That's what the doctor would say in this case.
Dr. Malvo, I'm gonna say this because I know that it's factual, but Dr. Malvo, she's interesting. I'll say that. To least. Okay. She has a different spirit. You know, when you date within your own female class, you got to ask the question: are you the feminine or are you the male?
All right, enough said. Yeah. I mean, you can tell by the cut. So, yeah.
Do not get yourself involved in politics because you don't know what you are talking about. And like you said, she lived in California. She knew the sister was Black. She knew she was the attorney general. I just want to know who's paying her bills because that's what it boils down to. You cannot be jackass. I try not to cuss on your show so I don't emulate you, but I do cuss a lot. But you show yourself up to be a total jackass. What?
See, that's what I'm saying. They don't have, man.
That's the wagging the finger. That's the wagging the finger that the boomer generation does.
Wagging of the finger. The wagging of the finger.
And then got the nerve to question talking about who pays Janet's bills. You really don't want to go there. We could really do a DNA of people's bank accounts, and I bet you Malvo has been paid off by the Black Coon Caucus.
Yeah,
come on.
So let's be clear.
And the rainbow. And the rainbow.
Let me address our sister real quick. The holidays are fun though. Don't be a killjoy. Listen, let me say this.
Yeah, how fun is the holidays when we getting attacked?
Well, okay, brother Negro. If you feel like addressing the sis, go ahead. You got the flow, Negro.
Yeah, because like this is the nonsense that I kind of go through with some of my family members. Like instead of us trying to save and reallocate those funds so we could do something that's more meaningful, they want to do what everybody else is what they're doing instead of being the trend. because we are the trend. That's where I kind of agree with Brother Tyreek about Eretitesi or whatever he does, and other stuff with books. And I think that that's a good thing, that we should be creating our own holidays. We should be going back through our history and looking at the holidays that we used to celebrate and build upon that and give it a new birth, a rebirth. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But to celebrate their holidays, it's only going to empower them. It's no different from going to the Chinese shop and picking up those weaves and all those other things, those knockoff handbags. That's the problem right there, because we're empowering our enemy, and that's something that we need to start seriously boycotting and stopping.
I agree with the Negro. I think that, Negro is basically saying that we need to reimagine how we do things moving forward. It's not enough for us just to take part in those regular holidays, but we have to we have a challenge with reimagining where we want to be, where we want to go, and what we want to do moving forward. We've identified the problems, but are we reimagining what we can be? So we need to go ahead.
So we thinking about what was before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'll say this. For me, we haven't listened. I believe you got to earn your fun. My sister put in the chat. She said, "Okay, so let's just cancel fun." I think Black America has to earn its fun. I think there's stages with which we need to move collectively in, and year after year, I see more and more of former Black communities, Black American communities disappearing. So, I mean, is it because we prioritize fun over prioritizing the development of those communities once we live? Because niggas is percolating everywhere, right? Like, we have made it so cool to celebrate over development, right? We should be developing whatever's left of these little communities that we got, which is virtually non-existent. Let's be clear about that. In the words of your girl Kamala Harris, let's be very clear. Ain't no real Black American communities around anymore. You got little corners, and that's and 9 times out of 10, that ain't all Black American. We're gonna keep that 100.
Right.
Okay. So now we're gonna keep percolating, or we gonna electric. Which one is it? Percolate, electric slide.
We're gonna keep partying, man.
Yeah, it's part. You know what? I shouldn't even ask that question. Let's keep the joy. Let's keep the joy going.
So I'll say this. I think it's a combination of both, right? I think that those serious-minded people do serious things.
Right.
Now, as much as I want the masses to get on board with what needs to be done, when you've been on boy status for centuries, remember, this white boy called us boy and still see us as boys. Their children call grown-ass men boys. Okay? So we're still operating from a boy perspective. Like I said, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. I'm a farm instructor because it's about being a man. It's very masculine. It's about protection, defending, and taking somebody down, stopping the threat. That's a man mindset, not no boy. Okay? Most of us don't want to be responsible. At the end of the day, we're looking for somebody else to do what needs to be done. That's why I be saying save yourself, black man, to a degree, because you can't trust the masses. You just can't. I've lived long to see they not going to do the work. They're looking for somebody else to do the work for them.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, I mean, you're going to have those folks who do the parties, but then you have those folks who's doing the work. We're doing the work right now, man. We're undoing some egregious work that our parents left for us to do. And we still got some folks who are still living trying to undermine us because we're not on board with their fearful agenda. Not fearless, fearful agenda. Okay?
Right.
So.
Well, you know what? I mean, listen. We are dealing with a time right now where, unfortunately, the reality is even children don't have the luxury of being children anymore. They're being abducted. They're being sex trafficked. Okay? Let's really get serious now. Okay? They're being snatched. And this invasion didn't suppress it, it only increased the kidnappings. Okay? So now we want kids to be happy. You know what? Some of us couldn't be happy as children then either for other reasons. Now, if you're going to sacrifice, quote unquote, sacrifice maybe a generation or two of kids not being able to be kids instead of having them to become warriors, then that's what has to happen. Because again, we're looking at a situation where kids on the other side are being trained how to use guns at 8 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah.
But we over here for Black America talking about let kids just be kids. Get the fuck out of here. They're dying.
But that's on purpose. I think that, again, you have people in this country in high positions of power who hate masculinity, who fail to realize that there are people on the front line right now protecting America, even though they know that America is going down the tank.
Right.
I mean, man, we've raised at least two generations of moist men.
Let's keep that 100. Let's go where we need to be 100 with this.
Two generations of masculine females. So you get masculine females, moist men. And they like total opposites. The guys with the guys and the girls with the girls. That's equivalent to genetic. I mean, you can't have children like that.
No, it's working out. The plan is working like they
wanted to. Multiplied moistness.
Yeah. You know, so I mean, look, I'm very clear because I think like a soldier. I think like a warrior. Look here, I'm cold. I'm real cold, and I'm unapologetic in my coldness. Some people are collateral damage, man. They're collateral. When you win a war, do you want to win the war or do you want to win a battle? I want to win the war.
Come on, man. Come on.
Not just a battle. These folks dropped 2 bombs on Japan. Hiroshima and Hiroshima. 2 bombs. And the war was already won. But it wanted to send a strong message, not caring about how those bombs would affect the rest of that nation or that area. The first time in history, you dropped Nagasaki and Hiroshima, 2 atomic bombs. In the history of the world, nobody has ever dropped 2 bombs on anybody like this. Okay? We're dealing with some cold killers, man. And you're right. Most of us we want to party. It's just in our best interest just to get high and party. Because to think about being responsible and maybe fighting, oh, no. That's not me. And that's why I say there's some carcasses you got to step over. Even when they're pleading for some help, keep on walking.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Percolator.
I can't. And I used to percolate. The key word, I used to percolate. That was back in the 90s.
Juan,
that was back in the 90s.
Put me out to that one, Juan.
I used to percolate.
And I used to percolate.
I used to percolate. Man.
Hey, you thought you used to percolate. Nigga, I percolated. Nigga, and time for that footwork on me. I used to footwork on niggas. You understand me? Fast, too. My shit was fast. And I do the spin around. Man, that shit ain't give me no reparation.
I'm only 4 years younger than Dr. Short.
Yeah.
I used to percolate.
You just step in there next.
Okay, you understand me?
I'm only 4 years younger than Dr. Short, and I used to percolate, man, while I was on the police department. Okay?
Hold on, Wolf. You said you percolated while you was in blue.
Because that song was popular back in those 97, 98, somewhere around here. That song was, the Percolator was a major song back then, man.
Percolating in the blue.
I used to work at Club Love.
Oh.
Well, watch this. Before it was Love, it was Dreams.
Oh, man.
I'm going back to Dream. Then they changed the name to Love. Mark Bonds. I used to do security at the club. And that was a theme song. Come on. I don't know who you're talking to.
Hey, you know you can't be saying nothing about Percolator. Devin got to let us know it's Chicago. Let us know, Devin. We know where house music came from, Devin.
Yeah, he's talking early 90s. I'm early 90s. I became the police in 94. I became the police in 1994. July the 11th. You don't forget the day you was hired or the day you retired.
Well, let's be very clear. Let's be real clear.
Yes.
Some might want you to just shut up and percolate.
Back in the 90s, I would have shut up and percolated.
What is wrong with you? And why are you doing?
You see there?
Yo, was she percolating right there?
The doctor came through and asked the most pivotal question: what is wrong with you, brother? Why?
What is wrong with me is I grew up. But watch this, man. Look. Before I became the police in 94, I was hanging out at the Blackburn with Dr. Jesse McDade from Morgan State. He was on WPFW. His broadcast was called The Spear. Look up Jesse McDade.
Brother Juan being nostalgic. You see the sparkle in his eye, y'all?
Was he percolating? That's all I need to know.
A time was had back then, brother.
I'll tell you something. We were studying the book Notes for an African World Revolution, right? With 4 people on the cover: Malcolm, Lumumba, Garvey, and what was the other person? Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah. We were studying that book at the Blackburn, at the UDC, at the Van Ness campus, man. Back in 88, 87. I became the police in 94. When I became the police, My black studies folks were like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? They thought I was crazy. And the only reason why I became the police is my brother got killed in 1993.
And
March
then
7th. And I became the police in July of 94. It wasn't even on the radar. I did it because I wanted to be an instrument for righteousness. But I was heavy into the black studies, man. That's what kept me staying on the department, because in my class they called me 1X.
Hey man, listen.
I came to the academy with a kufi on.
Oh man, I remember
with a purple suit, man.
I remember my kufi days. I had the nerve to be going to high school with a kufi on.
Yeah.
And a do-rag under the kufi. I was crazy. I had some issues, but
I'm not that person that I was, but I remember where I come from. But I've evolved in my thinking, and I see the betrayal of Pan-Africanism. The betrayal of it. They put so much emphasis on the African piece, but never on what we did here.
Yeah. Let me get your sister going again in here, Doctor. Yeah.
Doing this now, and there are going to be some young people and some stupid people who are going to emulate you, and you need to dial it back. You just need to dial it back. People have admired you for years. We think whatever. We've admired you for years, even though you've been a little but stupid about some stuff. But frankly, no, this is not your platform. Go sit someplace and sang something unusual, but don't talk this mess. I'm like totally over it. I'm like you. I'm totally over it.
I can guarantee you that our sister Janet had more of a cultural impact over her stance when it comes to injustices, because even that Rhythm Nation album, Janet Jackson was on some heavy revolutionary shit. Even in that album, she was on that shit. So now,
the Jackson family has always been blackity black.
Oh,
they never wavered.
No. Although, listen, objectively, let's keep it 100. Objectively, they squirreled.
Now, who they love is something else. You can love and you fall in love with who you fall in love with. That's that. I'm not going to judge that. I know what I do in my home, but as far as the issues they stand for, they always been on code.
Right. And I mean, and salute to everybody that's coming in here. Still 200 plus in the building, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Share this thing out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing to do that. But if you want to also support the program to help us keep doing what we do, hit the Cash App, $FTS49 right there on the screen, or Venmo at From the Soil. Okay? Or you can hit our other brothers. They got their platforms as well. Let me bring this up. Let me bring Brother Juan J. Johnson, $LONE Wolf Firearm. You can support our brother Juan J. Johnson. Also go to his channel on YouTube.
Subscribe to, if you're not a member of the Lone Wolf Firearms, which we talk about current events, I need you to subscribe. Go subscribe and come back to this broadcast. Go subscribe and come back.
That's right. Salute to brother Juan J. Johnson and my brother Q. Brother Q, man, I'm gonna need that Cash App. Give me your Cash App or something. I'll throw it in the chat.
At 5,600.
Okay. Brother Juan, brother Q's Cash App. Y'all support our brother Q and go to Let's Talk 2 on YouTube. That's my brother Q's channel, y'all. Let's play a little bit more of this lady here. We almost about to wrap it down.
Listen, if you don't know, just say you don't know and keep it moving, Congo. But to also make this comment, get all this blowback, and then you ain't sat here and so your manager issues an apology, then y'all walk the apology back. So y'all want the lie to still sit out there? That's dumb. And all y'all other people, I see some of y'all fools talking about FBA and all that, and talking about, oh, Janet's the icon, Roland Martin, you shilling. All y'all can kiss my entire ass.
He shouldn't say that.
Y'all FBAs, y'all gonna let him do that? FBAs? I'm a black American. I guess whatever it is, but I'm a black American. But the FBAs, he coming directly at you.
See, there's that social media bully, and there's that street bully. See, he wouldn't say this to my face on the streets. Or if I saw him face to face, I don't mind what you said, but kiss your ass. He would wither.
He'll probably ask for a paddling more than a kissing. You'll probably ask for more of a paddling than a kissing, knowing these alpha pi alpha guys and whatnot.
When you on that type of business and you know what you're capable of, you don't make these type of reckless statements because there's somebody out here who's time enough for you. As mean or as concrete as I am, trust me, there's another me out here waiting to see me. See, he's reckless.
Brother Juan, that's the part I get afraid of,
He's reckless, man. Because we're talking to hundreds of people. He may be talking to thousands. You FBAs can kiss my ass.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's what time you want?
With the pussy chest out. With the pussy chest out.
I'm going to see you one day.
Yeah.
I'm going to see you one day.
And listen, this is the thing that I get scared for folks. I be scared for folks because, I look to go the other way with all scenarios. Because I know, me, listen, man, I don't want no smoke with nobody, man. Because I know what I'm capable of. And it's not for you. This is the thing. You see how I said, like, it's not for you. I ain't been training for you. Don't bother me. Let me be on my blackity black power shit. That's for somebody else. Leave me the hell alone. But then when you get stupid, this is the thing. Man, don't get this ain't for you. And it's on a Roland Martin, it's easy work. Very easy. Too easy.
That's why I said these social media streets get a lot of people in a whole different mindset. Look, social media streets are not the same as the real world.
It ain't the streets.
It's not those streets. A lot of folks, like a person who drinks, they get that liquid courage.
Social media courage, yes.
Social media courage. It's not the same as real world courage. Okay? And they forget. Yeah, see, the beauty about the First Amendment is this. You can say what the hell you want. As often as you want. As long as you want. Wherever you want. But your words are out there. And I heard your word. And guess what? If I see you, I'm going to hold you accountable to your word.
You have a conversation. Yeah, just a conversation.
No, I'm going to choke you out.
Oh, come on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hold on one second. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen.
Because he asked for it.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this disclaimer. Okay, look, I do not condone violence. I don't promote it. Blah blah blah.
I don't condone violence nor promote it, but I teach people how to stop the threat. I didn't say shoot nobody. I said it's a possibility I may see you and may have to put some hands on you because you asked for it. It's like the commercial. You asked for it. You got it. Toyota. Okay. I don't want to hurt nobody. Look, I'm like General Mathis, who believed in be kind, be courteous, be polite to everybody you meet, but be ready to take them out the same day. That's my motto. I'm kind, I'm polite, I'm courteous to everybody I meet, but I'm willing to put you down if I got to. If I know that you're the enemy, or you done offended me, or my family, my friends, or my city, my state, my county, because we're in these times right now where people from other places They don't give a damn about the Constitution or the laws. They on survival status right now.
Listen, I'm gonna need
and
you
the
to
man that's on survival status, he don't care about no laws. He's trying to feed him and his family. And if you're in the way, he gonna take you out.
listen. I'm gonna need you to read Sister Star's comment out loud, sir.
You stupid.
Shout out to our Sister Star, goddamn.
Okay, Sister Star. I'm not spanking no Roland Martin. Pause. He don't get a spanking.
All right, let's keep playing the track, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play a little bit more of this track. We'll go up out of here.
Yo,
look at how zesty this dude face is. Look at him. This is the most sassiest shit. Look at this sassy eye. This nigga, and you know what? And he gonna let the cat out the paws, the cat out the bag very shortly, y'all. Let's just pay attention to this.
Because let me be clear, ain't nobody beyond getting criticized, whether you Janet Jackson or anybody else. If you say something stupid, guess what? You're gonna get called out. Go ahead, Amakongo.
Yeah, so much for all of the peace and Rhythm Nation and all of that other type of stuff.
Look at this ET zesty. Man, let me calm down. Look at this nigga here. Just look at this fool. Okay. And he thought he was fly coming in with the Rhythm Nation line. Nigga, sit down, you goofy and you corny with your little books behind you.
Man, he looked like X-Clan, a reject.
Yeah. That's a fact.
She was singing about. This is another reminder that our entertainers are not our leaders unless they choose to get out there and do the work. I'm thinking of, the John Legends of the world, the people who are out there.
Let's pause right there, bro.
I hear the moistness.
He just mentioned the cook, the Kuko, John Legend as a role model over Janet Jackson. Is this dude on drugs?
This nigga said John Legend is a great example of an informed celebrity. He should be looked at as the example, y'all.
But he is an informed celebrity to the misinformed. See, we have to realize it's two types of informed people. It's the informed, and the informed, misinformed. So yes, he's a great example to the misinformed. Yeah. Look, a broken clock is right twice out the day. He's right. Man, they're speaking truth in plain sight.
Shout out to the family cooking this nigga in the community kitchen. Fake Rick James. He do like Rick James. Moisty vanilla. Right? Vanilla. Excuse me. Moisty vanilla. I gotta put some respect on this. This is diabolical in the chat. This is diabolical. Let me play some more of this clip.
There know what they're talking about, engage in activism. And Janet Jackson, it's funny how this Trump campaign, all of his campaigns, all three of them, have really destroyed people's legacies. Like people who normally didn't say nothing, try to come out and be on this side or that side and just manifested their ignorance in ways that Janet is doing. And to let this happen and go on for 3 days, like you said, and not issue any apology, this is the non-apology apology, right? Meaning that by her not saying anything, she's fueling the flames of more ignorance and disrespect towards Vice President Harris. But another thing I want to talk about is that, Vice President Harris's lineage is actually an opportunity for us to reframe the conversation about.
Let's pause right there for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday, we will do part 1 of this lineage talk when we talk about, Candace Owens, for those of y'all who know her, don't like her, or like her.
She been cooking.
She been cooking. And we're going to do a reaction to the first part, to part 1 of that. She did listen, objectively, y'all, I'm going to say this. Objectively, she did an exceptional job of going into this this very opportunity that this goofy dude is talking about when it comes to lineage. And the way she unpacked your girl Kamala Harris and souffled her up and laid her down real smooth, it was brilliant.
Doc, watch this. In times of war, you have to put some appreciation on the dual spy, the double agent. She was flipped, man. I don't agree with Candace on everything she said, but on this one right here, you need to appreciate a spy, a dual spy, a double agent. The spy who's been flipped. We don't see it. See, I frame things in war perspective. You know, who's my snipers, my battalion, my brigade, the Air Force, the Army, Navy, Marines, who's the collateral damage. You know, Candace is a spy. We know she's from Caribbean heritage, speaking on our issues. She's speaking on her own issues right now. She's exposing her father and the Indian woman. I don't have to like her, but I appreciate her double agentness. Her double agentness. Okay. Yeah, so
well, I'll say. I mean, listen. I have to second you on that. Again, I don't like Candace Owens at all. But what she did in this case, which we're gonna wake it up on Thursday, exceptional work. Okay, and this sends a ripple through the propaganda machine that is Kamala Harris. She lied in the book that she put out. It's all type of shit. So we're gonna wake that up, y'all. So yeah, salute to this piece of shit right here, this young man in the clip.
Well, one more thing,
because he alludes to the opportunity of the importance of genealogy and heritage.
I like a nice prime rib or a T-bone steak.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing like a nice salad, Caesar salad, with the shredded Parmesan and the Caesar dressing and a nice potato loaded. But with the steak, you don't eat the bone, you eat the meat.
Come on with it.
You have to appreciate the meat and discard the bone. And Candace gave us some meat, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't have to like her, but when you understand she's a useful tool right now, appreciate what she's doing.
Yeah, listen, we gotta send tools out on a crash out mission.
Yeah.
You know, if it's authentic or not, but this is damaging work that she did. Let her crash out. Yeah. That's my thing. Crash the fuck off. Crash into a brick wall.
Watch this. Watch this. The work that she's been doing against the Jewish community right now, and Kamala, man, she would have been. She's already been canceled. She's already been. From YouTube, they done shut her down. Certain platforms. She's doing some of the work that a lot of us should be doing, but we won't do. And that's why I can respect her, because you know what? At the end of the day, if you never hear or see me again, I did the work.
That
I spoke my truth.
If you never see again, niggas put in work. Listen. When they finally come for our platforms, ladies and gentlemen, because they will, we're getting a lot more momentum on this side. A lot more momentum. Salute to y'all that's new here. Salute to the ones, particularly our day ones that have been riding with us. But they definitely going to come for these platforms, you know. And this is not a guess. This is a promise from your girl Kamala. She said what she's going to do. So yeah, get it while it's hot. You know, hit the Cash App too. while you're here, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the Cash App while you're here. Okay. But let's play some more of this shit. Damn.
About how we look at race, because the fact of the matter is that you can't be half black and half Indian, right? Like black is a race, Indian is a nationality. She is a black American woman of Indian and Jamaican heritage. Like it's like religion, like saying you have British and half Muslim or something, right? So her beautiful heritage gives us an opportunity to really reframe and understand race a little bit better in America. It should be an opportunity for a conversation as opposed to all of this argument and all of this ignorance and all of this hate at a woman who is just like Julian Bond said, if you dissect America, let her spell out I am race. So really at the end of the day, what
he thought that was a fly talking point. He thought that shit like fly shit. Yeah, you don't shut the hell up. You take out this and it lands on race. Shut up. Tired of these cats that think they be fly. Anyway, go ahead, Chef.
What you're doing, Roland, with Dr. Margot's talking about, like all of us can use her heritage as an opportunity to reframe the conversation. And all of these folks who are staying ignorant out there, and if you're not going to come out and apologize and recognize how wrong you are, then we have no choice but to call you out, no matter how much we love your music.
Now, with the recent discovery, for those who are already up to speed with the work that Candace has done, if in the same words that this young man just said, if you're not going to come out, if you're not going to speak honestly about it, then we have the right to hold you accountable. So, nigga, we will be making a program about your goofy ass pretty soon.
But see, Doc, watch this. The beauty about the First Amendment is this. If he was in Jamaica talking this, he'd be done.
Cooked.
We can talk this, we can talk with our chests out in America because of the First Amendment. But you go anywhere else in this world, you cooked, you're done. I don't speak on other countries' issues if I'm in that country.
The wildest shit ever. But yes.
But they feel free, or he feel free to make us all one big multiculturalism jambalaya. Man, look. I'll say this. If you were Christian, which I am, a follower of the revolutionary Jesus the Christ, when he came here, according to the books, he came to his own first. Not nobody else. He came to his own. And he was unapologetic about, you know what? Don't go to the Gentiles. Speak to your own people. I'm speaking to us, what we need to do, okay? Because we got a problem with, we get this problem. We're trying to make everybody one of us, and they're not us. Like Kendrick Lamar, they not like us, man. And he's just projecting our black exceptionalism onto everybody else. It should be a price to pay to project our black exceptionalism on other people, because they want it. That's why they talk about it so much, because they want this, man. They don't have any other countries. They're losers in the other countries. They're nobodies. Everybody come here and ride our coattail. Why? I mean, man, I just feel, man. Let me just shut up.
Hey. Listen here, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost wrapping this thing down. Salute to everybody that's still here, the 200 plus in the building.
Does not give you a pass.
Don't hate on me with the goofy shit. Make sure these niggas out here.
And that's the piece right there, Jade. I don't care. You don't get a pass.
What in the sassified shit is that? That's what women do. A heterosexual man ain't doing the, you ain't about to do me dirty like that. A heterosexual male don't do that. Again, I'm gonna need all of these closet cats to stop playing. I don't like these closet dudes. Listen, I got no problem with the community, the LGBT community at all. I got a problem with the fakers. The ones that's out here pretending like they heterosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Rolling. We already saw the Bussy clip. We saw the Bussy clip. You got all type of effeminate fucking mannerisms. Girl-like mannerisms, nigga. Who you playing with? And see, that's what they do with that Democrat Party. They bring these sassy-fied ass niggas out here and surround them with weirdos, a network of weirdos that just go ahead and clap. Yeah, you talking. No, he ain't saying shit. He ain't saying shit. But again, that's what women do. Don't be confused, ladies and gentlemen. For anybody that's in here, I know a good amount of y'all up to speed. However, there are some that still believe that Roland Martin is a legitimate source of information when it comes to the black community. And that's the diabolical part of it. Let's play a little bit more of this shit, though.
If you say something dumb and then you don't want to correct it and say, hey, y'all, my bad. I got some bad information. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what the truth is. But the reality is the reporter told you the damn truth. And you didn't sit here and say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. Thank you for correcting me. No, you then go on to about honestly to answer that because I really truly don't know. I think either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. What the hell are you talking about it's going to be mayhem? First of all, Janet, you don't even live here. You in London.
Right, and Janet is the perfect definition of what I would define as strong and wrong. She's one of those.
That's a sister girl right there. There you go.
Well, I think, again, the talent, Tim, the biggest problem with them is they believe they're right when they are wrong. And they're not talented at all. They are the voices for the king.
Right.
The talent, Tim. Look, and look at, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of these people in these secret societies. I know a lot of these divine minds. And they know I know them, I know them. But at least I'm being honest. They come to me because I'm not that. And I speak the truth. I don't speak my mind. I just keep it 100. Because they can't keep it 100 because they've made an oath. They sworn a vow. And their tongue may be cut, and their tongue may get cut out their mouths.
Ooh.
Okay? That's one of the oaths, depending on what sorority you with or fraternity. Okay? But I haven't sworn that. I'm just about like Dr. Short. We're going to keep it 100. You can't trust them. Maybe some good folks. There are some good folks there. They're not all bad. But at the same time, they're not loyal to the community, to the collective. And that is my issue with them. You know, they're shields for the dominant culture at the expense of all of us. And I can't imagine a world without Black Americans, but they can imagine a world without us as long as they're getting the crumbs from the table. And I got an issue with that.
Well, we got to keep in mind here, this is the brunch and mimosa crowd, right? Brunch parties, croissants and shit like that. This is that crowd. So it's more important for them to be able to rub them elbows and drink them, get a mojito or some shit at the end of the day. But let's play some more of this.
People, right? You've had several opportunities to walk back, retract, redact. You could have sent a tweet. You could have sent, a pigeon with a message in his mouth. You could have sent anything to retract those comments, and you made no attempt. Actually, you doubled down on them. Also, like you said, Roland, There's so many family members in the Jackson family that are biracial, and there are ones that are not biracial that want to be biracial. And we already know that. So even though Janet Jackson is arguably one of the best pop artists of all times, that doesn't equate to being qualified enough to give political advice, especially if I've never heard from you before, give any type of.
Let's clear this up real quick, y'all. First and foremost, Janet didn't give any advice. She answered a question.
Facts.
There was a question presented to this sister. She said, I don't know. I heard she might be Irish. All right. You know, I don't think she's black. It's what I heard. Right. And in particularly in that interview, they kept trying to swarm around our sister, trying to get the passive aggressive cosign. You know, when these folks go on to these Democrat platforms, y'all, they literally guerrilla bully them into an endorsement. They tried to do it with your man Usher on The View.
So watch this. In the words of the immortal Kevin Samuels, who dealt with relationships. If a person can't win an argument, they go to the sign. Shames, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Okay?
Fact.
They shaming her, insulting her, put on a guilt trip, and they need to be right. God bless Kevin Samuels. Because
well, think about it, brother Juan. And I'm gonna get Brother Q back in here, but we got
please, Brother Q, where you at? Q, where you at?
We gotta get Brother Q back in here. Let Brother Q talk too. You in the building, Brother Q?
I'm here.
Yeah. I listen, we about to wind it down, Q, but this is an apparent. I think this chick is an AKA. She looks like an AKA. And I would doubt if anybody that actually gets or chooses to go on a Roland Martin platform that they don't belong to some kind of, D9 organization. Because she definitely had the AKA pink on, the little silk top that she had on. So yeah. See there? Look at that. Yeah. This is an AKA, y'all. This is an AKA. But again, we're dealing with a situation again. This is their marching orders. And it doesn't matter who it is, royalty or not, to any industry or community, they have attack dog marching orders via media. Okay. And you know what? Like I said, Roland Martin got 1 million something subs damn near. You can maybe cut half of that in and it'd probably still be a legitimate base there with Roland. Okay. Those are all zombies. They have drank the Kool-Aid. This is Jim Jones time when it comes to this thing. But nonetheless, let's play a little bit more.
That doesn't equate to being qualified enough to give political advice, especially if I've never heard from you before, give any type of political advice or insight on it.
Again, Janet has never given advice to anyone. She might have endorsed some folks. In this previous example, she did endorse, I believe, Barack Obama during his run. Okay. So she will endorse, and she doesn't speak on politics. She'll endorse someone. And what they're mad is that one of these legends, this royalty, didn't endorse their candidate. That's what it's really about. And they tried to get the guerrilla endorsement when she was on somebody else's platform by asking her who she's going for. These folks think they slick. Salute to the 210 plus in the building. Let's keep on playing though.
anything besides music. You know, this is the wrong time to practice. If you do want to turn over that leaf or you want a new profession, this is not the time, sis. We need a different response from you this time. We need a different representation for you for these next 2 months. Like, I completely understand that I'm unqualified to give choreography or vocal advice, right? So I think what Janet Jackson has done first-handedly has shown what the dangers of spreading falsities based on her family's experience with the media looks like, right? She's been through this. She's been through this for decades and decades with all of her siblings, including herself. So she's one of the people that I would say, don't listen to the message or the messenger in this stance. And it just shows how out of touch celebrities can be.
So watch this.
Wait, can I respond to that?
Where's that same rebuke for comedians? Steve Harvey, Smiley, Russ Parr, all these comedians who've been pushing this agenda for the last 10, 15 years. Where's that same energy for those folks who are not politicians? They're comedians. Huh? You can't have it both ways. She's not qualified, but what Tom Joyner is or was? Right. Steve Harvey is or was? Ricky Smiley is? Cedric? D.L. Hughley is? Get the fuck out of that bullshit.
Yeah, come on.
Wait. Can I drop something here about this? Because it's been annoying me that this whole new Democratic regime is talking about how they believe in science, right? This is what they use to push the vaccine and other things. I believe in science. But when it comes to ancestry, biology, male or female, you know, the very third grade basic biology, they have an issue with that. And it's getting to the point now, it's like they want to distort reality. Distort the core basics of science, foundation of even religion. Like these guys are. It's to the point. It's almost asinine that a black American woman, don't know what qualifies and who may not be black. That's the same way that a black woman don't know who's male or female. Like, it's starting to really rub me the wrong way a little bit, how they try to make us sound and look stupid when we're not. And then on top of that, it leads to that, something that me and Dr. Short was talking about, like drapetomania, where they're saying that it's almost like the effect of that because they're not going along with their shit, there's a mental problem with this woman. And I don't like that crap. Like, there is a historical precedent of why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, because it's really rubbing me the wrong way, where they're throwing mental jackets on people because they have a difference of opinion.
Facts.
So this is, I think that we're in very dangerous times. And if you're a smart person, you're doubly targeted just because you're smart. We're in some dying times where you as a black American can't tell another person what qualifies as who's black, because this goes into the reparations discussion as well, because that's going to tell them you can't qualify who should get reparation and who should not. That's what they're indirectly telling me to the face through Janet and using her as a proxy. So that's just something that I just wanted to share about my observation about this. And it's a shame on this woman who's using a mic to hide behind a lie and try to mask it up as the truth and sell it to the masses.
Well, I say this, brother, bro. I'll back you up with this.
And where's the fact check?
Right. You know what, brother Negro? I'm gonna back you up with this. They also tried to say that her brother was a maniac, was a loose cannon, before they sent that. Anyway. Yeah. See, this is the tactic, though. Right? But again, with this misinformation thing, listen. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow try to make Janet Jackson a black identity extremist. Huh? I would not be surprised if they try to label our sister a black identity extremist. Just
brother, they did that to a lot of our black artists. They have done that to a lot of the black artists. You can run through the list, especially during the civil rights. A lot of them were pegged as quote unquote extremists. And also, they try to throw the communist jacket on people. If they can't get you that way, they say that the black person's a commie or a socialist.
Right. Let me play some more of this. We wrapping it down though now, family. We are wrapping it down.
This numerous times to celebrities. You mean get some people y'all asses can call before you open your mouth. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are a number of celebrities who I'm telling y'all, stuff goes down. Hey, Ro, explain to me what's going on. Got it. I give them the rolling notes. Y'all got the cliff notes and the rolling notes. All right, let me break it down for you real easy. They ask for
yo, let me just. I don't want to play no more.
Since when he used the nickname Ro, yo, he been hanging around too many foundational Black American people. Yo, I know he lurking on my profile, stealing abbreviations, trying to rub up in some Black American stuff. Yeah. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all.
Brother Negro, he's definitely jacking your shit, pause. He definitely trying to get it off, pause. Listen. Roland Martin is the corniest person I have ever seen in my life. I've seen some corny dudes, but this cat is one of the more lames. Talk about, let me get you the road notes. Nigga, man. But again, listen, everybody has an audience, and there's going to always be people, especially he at one time was on the major network. So if you spin it right enough, you can get the overlap of people who were rocking with you when you were in your prime, transfer them into whatever, and you got to crash out a bunch of people of loyalists. So that's where he is now. However, in this case, you little niggas picked the wrong one. Try to go after royalty. It's very easy. Shit, Kamala sent. You know what happens in social media streets when a big dog thinks his platform is too big, so he don't want to give no shine to the person that's challenging him or her, right? So what they do is they'll lease it out to smaller camps, right? They'll lease it out to smaller platforms and say, hey, you go hit this lick for me. In this case, that Democrat knows that they're coming up. So there's people who will volunteer to be the crash outs for them in hopes of getting a job or some kind of media propaganda budget. This is what this is. And again, I go back to it being just another audition, y'all. That's all they do. So with that being said, man, let me get ready to wrap this thing down. Brother Negro, sir, let them know how they can get a hold of you. What you got shaking, what you got coming down the pipeline, brother. Let me know what's shaking.
Right now what's shaking? Business paperwork for the Negro Black Knights Heritage Club.
Yes,
have to get done with your paperwork for your business proposal so we can solicit and ask for funds. So that's what I've been up to lately. So that's the reason why I was a little slow getting to the mic. But I'm really glad that you were able to get us to tap in on this subject matter. Especially, man, this dude, now he's called Ro. Oh, I'm gonna have to double in on this now. I'm gonna have to circle back around. I'm gonna have to make some more memes or something. because like you cannot be reinventing yourself and anything that Negroes and Black American, FBI, anybody from that lineage-based collective community, like, nah, that's not the look at all. Man, who called him Ro? That's who I want to know. Who's calling this dude Ro in these streets? They're gonna have to make a post about this or something.
You're gonna have to delineate, man.
He's cosplaying, so he has to.
Yeah.
When you're cosplaying, then you got to go with what works. So he has to go from Roland to Ro.
Yeah,
he's cosplaying.
You're gonna have to get that back, man.
He's reinventing himself.
He's tethering on to you. Pause.
Roland.
Man, it should be called Roll, ROL, because he rolls.
Well, he already said this. He said he's Ro, so y'all can get the Ro report. He's telling people he's a grifter. He's telling you that's his new move. I'm going from Roland to Ro and get the Ro report. That's a grift move. That's a grift move, man. For the folks who follow him. Oh, you know what? I need that Ro report. Dog, send me the Ro report. How much is it? $15. $25.
For you, $100.
But the Ro report, but like let's be like what type of scholarship is tied into this Ro report? Like, I don't even want to know. Like, is it shucking and jiving? Is it Hillary buck dancing? Like this is crazy. And also, I put something in the queue for you, brother Chef, about them not paying Black media personalities. It seemed like they might have skipped out on a paycheck on Roland, or it sounds like I'm talking to myself when I'm talking about this guy. God damn! Oh my God!
You are.
This is insane.
But that's why I said I see myself in Kamala. That's deep, because most people can't see themselves in the person they dislike, but it's something about them you dislike that's you. That's a whole different conversation right there.
Well, I mean, again, we got to understand that, it's and shout out to you, Brother Negro, for this one right here. Misappropriated funds not going to the right places. So you got the bootlicks crashing out because the money it's not clean.
Yes, the NAACP, that the guy at the head of that. Oh, he was Derek something. Oh, he was crying a river. She ain't made no payment because y'all niggas was out there bootlicking it up. And she ain't made no demands. Yeah, like that shit was crazy to me.
Yeah,
ski-weeing and all that crap.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you when you doing it for free. It doesn't make sense. You out here, you're my shield and my sword, and I ain't giving you nothing.
Yeah. So gentlemen, let's get ready to close this thing down. I'm gonna go to Brother Q from Let's Talk Q, man. Brother Q, let them know what's shaking, man. What you got coming down the pipeline, Brother Q?
I got a couple things that might jump out this week.
What's up?
Hopefully, we'll see. I'm here. All I'm gonna say is, man, just be careful of the language that these people are using during this campaign, because they clearly telling you exactly what they're gonna do.
That's a fact. Salute to our brother Q. Shout out to Q, man. He be keeping it short and sweet. Short and simple. Salute to our brother Q, man. Let me go to the wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Juan J. Johnston. Let him know what's shaking, what's coming down the pipeline, how they can get a hold of you.
You can go to lwftraining.com. You can check me out on the different social media platforms. I just want you guys to stay informed. And I want you to stay out these stadiums, these theaters, where a lot of folks are hanging out, because you are a soft target. There will be an October surprise. Where? Between the 1st and the 7th. But you don't need to be involved with that. Stay out of these heavily congregated places. I know you like your football, your basketball, your baseball. Those are not the places we're hanging out. The theaters, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you right now, you're a soft target. And again, keep tuning in to the program. Okay, go to each one of our sites on YouTube or wherever we are, and subscribe to us. You know, and just like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
That's it.
Salute our brother Juan J. Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Lone Wolf Firearms in the building, ladies and gentlemen. But again, brother Juan keeps forgetting that, you know what, that serious shit is not the priority, sir. It's just not going to ever be the priority. You're trying to do too much. And this is what it's about, sir. We gotta make sure that we keep the main thing the main thing. Gotta stay happy, gotta celebrate. Gotta have a joyous environment.
It's time for the percolator. 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 Percolator.
Tell them about this in the world stuff. You understand me? This is what we trying to do.
Get it?
Yeah. This is
You stupid shit. You stupid. Look, you can have fun, but just know when these folks come for you from these other countries and these domestic terrorists come for you, they own serious extermination status. Get you some guns and don't forget to get some ammo.
Listen, brother Juan, you better stop with the serious stuff, Juan. I keep trying to listen. This is what we're here for, brother Juan J. Johnson. We're here to dance. We're here to have a good time. You know. Kids got to be kids. You know, I want to enjoy the family and the barbecue, all of that. You know, we got Thanksgiving coming up. I know we're going to have the whole family there talking about absolutely nothing and watching the Thanksgiving game. Yeah. Plenty macaroni cheese. Niggas ain't got no heat lamps on the stove, no heat lamps over the food. You know, the food sitting out all day long, waiting for the cousins to come by. You know, niggas is having bubble guts, thinking that that's just a normal thing, not knowing that you got food poisoning. Okay? You know, I just want to listen. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And keep the temperature right.
Listen, Thanksgiving Day, niggas be having the smoked turkey wings, you know, the sliced turkey out all day, not up under no heat lamp, nothing, just sitting out.
You talking about November 23rd? I'm talking about you still got to go through Thanksgiving. You got to go through a Halloween. We ain't even got to November yet. We still got next month.
Listen.
Next month, man.
Listen, the priority is to make sure that we save this money up to get the kids the nice Halloween costumes that they like.
Save some money, buy some water.
What?
About 3 to 4 months worth of supplies just in case something go down. Get your ammo. Become responsible gun owners and gun users.
Brother Juan, you got hold on. You got to let kids be kids.
Yes. Kids don't make grown-up decisions, so let the kids be kids.
Yeah, but you know, listen. If it's choosing the safety over the kids' joy, I got to go the other way. I got to choose the kids' joy over their safety. So you know, it's about getting little Bobby or Christy, a little Portia. that Halloween costume they've been talking about all year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the priority. I got to get them that costume, you know, and that's the struggle, you know, Brother Juan. That's the real struggle that folks is facing, man. I know you want them to live long and prosperous, but you know, you gotta let kids be kids.
You do.
You know.
At Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to get the fuck up out of here, man. Listen. I see some of the comments, man. Let me see what some of these comments say before we get ready to get the fuck out of here. Okay. Yeah, let me see what some of these comments are saying. High blood pressure already? Let me see what my sister starts saying. I just want to know when I can play pool safely again. Hey, sis. Hey, you ain't playing no more pool, sis. You ain't playing no more pool. Playtime is over. Let me see something. She said, Trumpkins make Halloween great again and leave the kids alone. Ooh. Shout out to Marsha. She said we Trumpkins. I don't even fuck with Trump, but shout out to this young lady. Then we got my sister Elevated. She taking it down. But ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. We are back here, right, for the conversation. We'll be back this Thursday, coming with the first stage of Candace Owens' breakdown on the Kamala Harris piece, right, of her genealogy. So I definitely want y'all to check in with us. We'll be doing that 6 or 7 o'clock this Thursday. Also, again, if you're catching a replay, don't forget to support the program. $FTS49 or the Venmo @From the Soil. We appreciate all contributions as we continue to build out our platform. Also, be on the lookout, family. I will be releasing the Cooking with Chef C series. Okay, that's going to be available on Patreon, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be releasing some of that information this week for everybody. And also, don't forget to get your tickets for the Wazi Summit. We got the ladies coming through. You know, it should be a great source of value here. And we got some powerful sisters that are going to be presenting on this event. That's going to take place December the 14th. So we look forward to seeing all y'all there. This is a virtual experience. So go ahead and get your tickets in advance. PatriarchSummit.com. You see it right there, PatriarchSummit.com. I want to thank everybody for joining us today here for this reaction broadcast. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, in a system of white degeneracy, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. My name is Chef C, and I'm out.